we on yet?
You tell me.
Yes, no.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Can you repeat the question?
I never got it. Wait, what?
I love
So
Malcolm.
when we were at work, that used to be a joke because
That's right.
the boss used to always be like, yes, no, maybe. And it's like,
He'd come out and ask a question and be like, blah, blah, blah. Yes, no, maybe. I'm like, well, give us a chance to answer, man. But when he said yes, no, maybe, all
in
I
my
could
head,
hear in my head
yeah.
is like, yes, no, maybe. I don't know.
Copyright.
All the like kids at school were into that, and I never liked it, but I like felt like I had to watch it, so it was like a chore to watch it.
Malcolm in the Middle. Who could you relate to most? Dewey?
Probably.
I don't even know who Dewey is.
He's
The
the young
youngest
guy
one.
with the massive ears.
He'd win everything.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it wasn't like a rip on your ears.
Huh?
It's good to know.
Thanks.
I wasn't
That's
self-conscious.
the way you put it.
It's like,
Yeah.
let me fix these headphones.
I can relate to Reese that I was like always dumb at everything.
Which one's he? The middle? Oh no,
He's like
Malcolm's
the older one.
Makes sense.
Malcolm in the middle.
Yep. All right.
I got it. I caught it.
Cut that.
I could relate to Reese on the top. Get
I'm
it?
so confused.
He's the eldest.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
That was very bad.
Yeah,
How's that beer going down?
pretty good.
It seems weird to me.
Oktoberfest.
It also
plus.
trips me out that the beer's not like gold.
Why?
It's because it's a
Oh, no.
stout beer.
I don't
which
even
is
think
dark.
I don't think I've ever even had like a dark beer.
Have
Yeah.
a taste.
No, I'm good.
Just have
Why?
one sip.
No, he's the guy that won't ever be adventurous in the bottle shop.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like
100%.
what he's drinking. So dark coffee, but in beer form.
It sounds terrible.
It tastes way
He
worse.
doesn't like either.
yeah.
Have a taste. Just have a sip.
No.
Have
Does
a
it
smell,
taste like
like-
beer?
Yeah. I think
not
it
sell it. I'll
smells.
smell it.
It smells probably
By smell it, I mean
better than it
drink
tastes.
It smells beery.
Yeah, it smells better than it tastes.
Okay,
That's
well, I
fine.
don't want to taste it then.
It smells terrible.
No, I'm sure it's good.
it's all right.
Why do you like prefer dark beer?
I don't know. I just like that bitter. It was like coffee. When I started drinking coffee, I'd have like one shot with like fucking 80% of it was milk, and then eventually got stronger and stronger to now it's just like dark coffee and that's it. I got like that with beer. If I could just have beer in its purest form, I would.
Just
Yeast.
eat. Yeah.
A cup of yeast.
He just gets Vegemite. Oh,
I have a problem.
this is pure beer.
Is that what Vegemite is?
Vegemite's yeast
Yeah.
extract, yeah.
Oh, true. So that's where I got my beer problem from.
Probably.
Vegemite kid is an alcoholic in the future.
Actually, I think they take, like from breweries, they take that yeast and they make Vegemite out of it.
Okay.
Actually, I did hear something about yeast. I think we're talking about it recently.
I wonder if there has been studies of like how many kids that loved veggie might have turned into alcoholics.
No correlation.
I'm going to do that study
Do it.
Are you? Okay.
because I mean I loved
So
Vegemite.
every Australian kid who's eaten Vegemite,
Yeah.
statistically,
Yeah.
probably now an alcoholic.
I think we've broken something.
Is that
Yeah.
is that why stereotypically Australians like love to drink? Is that what that is?
Probably.
Can I just say for the record, Vegemite is great.
This is not, I don't
And
like
like-
Vegemite at all.
We do not hold them responsible for any alcoholism out there.
I do. Did you have any Vegemite in your sober stint?
Yeah.
He broke
Like
it down.
on sandwiches.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Fuck. I fucked it there.
Next sober stint, I'm not eating.
It's weird that I had a sandwich and I woke up naked in an alleyway. It was, yeah. Yeah.
You know.
So is this so like this is up to date episode. So
Yeah, this will be like
this is the first episode where we can record one and then post it possibly
Oh.
the same week.
No.
no.
Okay.
This is what we spoke about earlier.
Oh, so this is probably a next week posting?
Yeah, it depends. If I get the edit done quick
This
enough,
is not interesting.
I know.
Stop.
It's so confusing that we're okay.
Just stop.
So if anyone listening, there's probably 20 episodes before this posted
I think this is like 11.
because James's Wi-Fi is a bit shitty. Is that what it was? Is that what it was, the upload thing, the slow speed?
This
There's
is also
that.
not interesting.
I just want to know because we never actually talked about it.
Okay. I guess
All right, go quick speed run.
speed run. I have shitty internet.
Good.
My laptop is about to blow up and the fan sounds like it's about to like blow up in my screen every time I like do anything on here.
Heat your balls up.
And I've got no idea when it comes to like technology. Are you looking for like a fan?
No.
What are you looking for?
I thought I was seeing if it was an air, because airs don't have fans.
Oh, no, it's a Pro.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we can like look inside the black holes of like distant galaxies, but we can't get Wi-Fi in your garage.
Basically, yeah. It's fucked, eh? But I can use this outside of the garage as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
Good to know.
just glued there.
We can hypothesize about the 12th dimension of our reality, but internet shit here.
How many dimensions are there?
I heard 12 or 14.
Do you know?
I don't
know.
I feel like you'd know.
I don't know.
I don't understand anything past the 4th. I'm pretty sure.
What are those for?
Huh?
Well, technically we're in the 4th.
I know. Really?
Yeah.
So what are the other three?
So we live in 4, but we can only control 3. So we got
Well, you know what 3D is, right? 3-dimensional shapes are.
so forward,
Like
back.
the blue and red glasses.
No, so
Wait, if you
can
draw a circle on a piece of paper, right? That's 2D.
Yeah.
If you have a sphere, that's 3D.
3D.
Because
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that.
so you can walk.
That's what I just asked you. You said blue and red glasses, you wanker.
I'll explain it so you can understand. So you can walk forward and back,
Yeah.
side to side, up and down. That's 3 dimensions. And then the 4th dimension is time, so you can control when you can't, but you
So it's
can't
not
control when you do
okay.
it. So you can.
we're on totally different wavelengths.
Yeah.
So I was thinking dimensions like we jump through portals or something, and we're like,
Oh no, I'm
you
just
know,
talking like dimensions as in.
yeah, you're talking like you go
Yeah.
to like Movie World and they got the 4D roller
No,
coaster or whatever.
fuck.
You just get like water jets in your in your face.
No, so in the 4th dimension, if you were to live in the 4th dimension, you could probably like move in all the same directions, but you could move in them in different times. So you could move in one direction and appear in another direction at a different time, but control it. So it's all about controlling that next dimension.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what the 5th one would be. It'd be like jacking off at the same time.
Yeah, of course it would be. It only makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh,
Google the 5th dimension.
No. How many dimensions are there? It says leading physics model of the last half century, the universe operates within 10 dimensions. That's what it says. Whatever that means.
How would they know that? Is that like proven?
I don't know.
It's probably
The
a lot
26
to read up on
dimensions of
right now.
closed, unoriented,
do you think?
bosonic string. Okay, no.
Do you think we could cover this? Or do you think we could like
No, give me a
come up with an
recap.
answer by the end of
Give me
it?
a, yeah. We
I understand quantum physics.
You said physics to start with.
don't make
I
fun
can't
of me.
pronounce it.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not sure that you do understand it.
I'm not good at English.
Oh, fuck.
What are you drinking?
Me?
Just
Coffee.
coffee.
He's being sober now.
No.
I got you guys some.
You ruined everything.
I finally contributed to the the alcohol gifting.
Okay.
This is so awkward.
I'll pop it out later.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is it VB again?
I wish.
No. Mystery beer. I don't know if that's ever going to see the light of day.
No, that's one of the unpublished episodes. Oh, fuck.
For anyone that wants to know, Ash thought it'd be fun to do a mystery beer, and he hid it in a brown paper bag. It was
And
just,
James loved it.
it was just VB.
Yeah. I established I was late to the party on 2 things this week.
Stop touching the mic.
It's a habit. And they're both like, when I say them out loud, they're pretty stupid.
Late to the party on 2 things. Can we guess?
You won't guess them.
How about you fill us in?
Well, Adrian just said he wants to guess.
Okay. First of all, who's had a party lately?
No. Oh my god. Late to the party. Also, Eminem.
No.
Blink.
Nah.
Go.
So I had to make a TikTok account to post
yeah.
all this shit.
Yeah.
TikTok's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you-
Oh, you
don't-
Yeah.
Stay away from the black hole.
No, it is cool.
Do you have TikTok?
Only to watch shit, not
Yeah.
post anything.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did I show? I did show you the dude that's like Jack Black's doppelganger.
Yeah, you showed
Yeah.
me that, yeah. Have you used TikTok?
The only thing I've seen on TikTok is like when it's posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Videos.
right.
I just see the logo in the corner.
Yeah.
good on you posting it there and not here.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it does fuck with your brain. Like I've heard,
Addictive.
I've heard people say,
China, man.
yeah,
Death
it's nuts. Because
The
like
TikTok in China is different.
the first time I was on it,
TikTok
I was
is made in China.
No, I
Like,
mean
it's
like
a
their
Chinese
feeds that they give you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I heard,
definitely.
I heard that yesterday.
Algorithm's still like doing its thing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty nuts because I found myself like after half an hour, I was like, fuck, that is crazy.
You're like, where did time go? This is the fifth dimension.
Yeah.
We
Basically.
figured it out. See, end of the
Yeah,
episode.
yep.
TikTok is the fifth dimension.
Yep, done. Tune in next
Probably
week for
is.
the 6th. Talk tick.
Stop it.
What was Facebook then?
No, it's the second thing that I established.
So, is it along the same kind of vein?
No,
Okay, I was going to have another guess.
Wi-Fi sucks.
no. Hitler was a pretty bad guy. I never got into him.
Whoa! And I'm the bad guy when I drink.
No, I never got
Wait,
into.
I don't.
I never got into him.
Hang on.
I have collector cards. I have everything.
There's so much.
Okay, so I've never like got into like the whole history thing. Like it just
Yeah.
bores the fuck
Yeah.
out of me.
Uh-huh.
And then I was watching a show the other day, and it was like
Am I a history nerd?
it was like a dramatic show, and they like reenacted like a lady getting on the train or whatever to fucking go to like the gas chambers and shit. And I was like, fuck, that's like nuts. And then I was like, I've like always half known this, but like
Yeah, everyone knows the general
Yeah.
idea.
that's why I don't watch all these movies you talk about. I'm like, I've seen the trailer. I get the
We
idea.
only watch movies about Hitler, right?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Speaking of Hitler,
We only watch hardcore history. What is happening?
I don't
now?
know. That's just drinking again. That's what's happening.
bought my Oktoberfest hat.
What does that have to do with anything?
Germany.
You just offended every German.
Oh, how am I going to wear my headphones?
You put the headphones on first.
Oh, it's not going to work, is it?
Yeah.
There we go.
What makes that like a German hat?
I was going to say, it
I bought it in Germany.
You look like a scarecrow.
comes in wearing a friggin' Nike jacket. I bought this in Germany. This is my German jacket.
Straight up. It goes with my Oktoberfest outfit.
So
Is this an act like?
Yeah,
I know
so-
you bought it in Germany. Is that like a traditional German hat?
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what
So,
German hats look like.
did I tell you the story about? Yeah, I did. I think I told you. About when we went there, and so when you're at Oktoberfest here, anywhere, people just wear the clothes with like the traditional outfit printed on it.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like, you go to like
It's like your pants.
the Gabba German Club. You go to the Gabba German Club, and if you're wearing that, that's like, oh, this guy's fully into it.
Yeah.
If you wore that over there, you get bottled or steined or whatever they would say. So we went there and we bought like these,
I feel like you got
like the full.
a different hat shape.
It's probably like a rip. It's probably not the traditional one.
show me. Oh yeah, see that looks.
It was probably a
I
tourist
saw that
shop
and
in
I thought it was
Wednesday.
like a children's Akubra.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was about to fucking make a fire down by the Billabong.
Get some damper.
Any hat from that era, no matter where it was in the world. It's like,
Why don't we have?
I'm Indiana Jones.
Why don't we have Billabongs anymore?
We just call them creeks.
We just call them bongs now. Yeah, what's a billabong?
see.
It's just a
Adrian just said it's a creek
temporary creek.
I am just talking out of my ass.
because I've never heard someone say, "Let's go to the Billabong."
Town by.
But I really want to.
Flag, man.
I really want to.
So yeah, we went there and we bought these, and like $150 Australian or something. Like
For that hat?
No, for the whole outfit.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I said type of Billabong and it says Billabong location. It's like looking for this Billabong store.
It's next to Quicksilver. Yeah, so that was, I know I told you the story about how like they told us to try the outfit on. I'm like, oh, where's the change room? They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you just change here. And I'm like naked in their aisle trying to change and shit.
Keep
And
them
then
on.
and the girls are like, we're not changing in the aisle. I'm like, oh no, you go to the back and change room. I'm like, what the fuck?
You come with me.
I do for you.
Billabong is an Australian term for an oxbow lake. I don't know what oxbow lake means.
Google that.
Oxbow Lake.
I thought it was like a river that dries up seasonally or something. I fully made
An
that
oxbow
up.
lake is a U-shaped lake or pool that forms in a wide meander. Oh, it's like, there's ones that go like that.
All these facts are just ending in another bigger word that we don't know the answer to. So what the fuck is a meander?
Eventually,
keep going.
Another fun fact.
I really want to wear my hat.
Did you know that apparently, I haven't Googled this. It's secondhand news
love it.
that I've heard, and I'm like, that must be true.
Facts.
Even though I've never heard of it before and never seen it.
What?
Everything all good?
I noticed that PowerPoint out of the corner of my eye. And I was like, was that always just hanging there?
Yeah.
Plugged
It's
into
always been
nothing?
there. No, I've got a surprise later.
Plug it in.
Yeah, go.
What's your facts?
Apparently, you know how Jewish people have bar mitzvahs?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's common practice.
Careful.
Apparently, like they do the circumcision there, like at the bar mitzvah, right? Yeah, I've heard that part before. Have you guys heard that? Because at the moment, I feel like you're like, James is on his own here.
I'm connecting the dots with the documentaries you're watching right now. First, it's the lady on the train getting gassed, and now it's like...
And apparently, it's common practice after...
But I thought hang on. A bar mitzvah is when they're like
They turn
10 or 12.
Okay,
or
it might
13.
not be bar mitzvah then. Whatever the circumcision
Bris.
party that Jewish people
Is
have.
it Bruce?
I don't know.
birth.
I don't think so.
Or is it like a christening? Like a Jewish
Oh my God.
christening?
What did you find?
I typed Briss. Age. Briss is a rising rapper based in Sacramento.
Let's get him on.
Naked dick flopping
He
around.
was shot dead on June 21st.
Oh, fuck.
Alex Baldwin.
Yeah, okay, go. Finished. Okay, yes.
Okay, so apparently
baby dicks.
it's common practice that once they've done the circumcision, it's to stop the bleeding, the rabbi...
Oh, yeah.
Dips it in salt. Oh, no, he sucks it off, didn't he?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, don't you do that?
Because they believe... What? Yeah, they believe something in their saliva or something stops the bleeding quicker.
Oh, magic.
Oi, any excuse,
That's
eh?
a good...
I bet the first rabbi did that, and the parents like, whoa, what are you doing? He's like, oh, trust me,
This is-
good spit. Yeah.
So,
I used to do that, like... No, not that far. Not that far.
you gotta. If you want, I can take over.
Thank God I'm circumcised already.
He's like, they got all those Jewish young kids. I'm gonna go around to all these people, like the older guys. Like you.
No.
Hey, you know, I learned this trick the other day.
Oh, fuck. No, what I meant was when I used to get like cuts and stuff, I'd let like my dog lick it because I heard that their saliva...
It's full of
Is that a myth?
There's so much bacteria in a dog's mouth.
Yeah, is that a myth or what? Because I let him
I don't
lick
know.
my like chafe and shit.
I do, like if I get a cut, I will suck on it, but I'm not gonna. My dog he
don't
licks his asshole. He's like,
Makes it
hey,
all
put
better,
some
though.
shit in my cut.
I can't do blood taste, so I never like suck my cuts. I'm like, not a cut sucker.
I am.
You're a cut sucker?
Yeah.
Are you a cut sucker? Like still?
No, he's a dog.
What?
He lets his dog suck
What
his
if you
cuts.
like you're at work and you cut like muscle deep and it's gashing? Would you just drink it?
No.
Yes. Not drink
What's-
it, but I would like.
Why not though?
Huh?
But you would like do a normal like you scratch yourself and it's like the smallest bit of blood. You do that?
Yeah.
Why?
I wouldn't
It's
do
not
it.
like
I just wrap
squirting
it
out.
up.
Like what's the point of sucking it?
Huh?
Because you enjoy it.
Yeah.
So you're a vampire.
No, it's not because I enjoy
You're True Blood.
Why? I don't know. It's just what I've always done.
It's his habit.
I think so.
It's like Josh now picks his nose and he's like 2 and just first thing he wants to do is eat it.
Like, I don't know. I've been trying to get my kids to stop doing it.
But like, why'd they start? Like, no one taught
It's
them to do
salty.
it. Really? From a kid, it grossed me out. I've never done it.
Okay. When I was a kid, I just remember
Try
it's
it
salty.
now.
Is it really salty?
Yeah.
I've never noticed. Well,
Well, you've
tried.
never done it. What do you mean you've
tried
never
it.
noticed?
Yeah.
No, you don't start. You might like just
Oh, well.
cereal nose.
Babe, we're out of salt.
Wait, when you're sick and you know how like you get like you get like snot or whatever and you like it goes in your mouth, you spit it out, right? Or you
Yeah.
swallow it.
No, I normally spit.
I'm a swallower.
Are you?
Are ya?
You spit, I swallow. What do you do? I gargle a bit.
just spit it out. It
Savor
depends.
it.
If I can spit it out, I'll spit it out. But if I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think-
I'm the same.
I think the process of getting it from here to here is good enough. I'm just going to let gravity do its thing.
But then he goes,
I don't wanna go,
I've never picked my nose. I don't know what it tastes like. It's
yeah, but I don't want that all to be in my mouth at some point. So I just I let it go down in my guts, let it do its thing.
But doesn't it go in your mouth and then you've got to swallow
Yeah.
from there?
No, your nose doesn't go to your mouth. It just goes
It
like...
does connect.
It does, yeah.
No. Your noses are wrong.
It's all
No.
connected.
So you got your throat, you got your nose and your mouth. So it all connects at the back down your throat.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You
ever have to
you
go
can
into my
bypass
tongue.
it. Yes.
That's why I don't want my snot in my mouth, my tongue, gums and teeth.
But how? No, I don't know how to do this without it just being gross. But if you snot and then hock, it goes in your mouth, right?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What do you do?
I like...
He's like,
I breathe it...
Straight into the lungs.
I inhale it.
He's a true circular breather.
I breathe it back and then just my swallowing action will pull it straight down into the stomach, I guess.
I'm not going to do it now because
Everyone ready? On 3.
That's nuts.
after we're done, I'm going to try. But I don't think I can do that.
Get
I
up
think
an
it'll make me
elevation
choke.
of the head and we'll see the section. Can you do a section cut of the
Yeah,
head?
I'm sure I can.
Yeah.
I know that it's not it's connected, yes, but I know it doesn't have to go through your
Nose
mouth.
is connected to the throat cavity. I think. Yeah, because you use your air to push back up your throat to push the hock back into your mouth to then spit it out, I'm guessing. I've never been good at it. Dad never taught me that one.
Which one do you want, Dr. Ash?
I don't know if do we always need to preface that we don't know anything about anything?
No, I think everyone
Together
knows
we
by
learn.
now.
No one comes here to learn, that's for sure. Yeah, that
do.
one looks alright. So you go, I don't know what I'm
here we
looking
go.
at. This guy's got a lot of pink in him. It
You
goes,
reckon you get it from here? No, where it would sit
That's your-
up here?
Yeah.
it would go down.
So you reckon you just drop it
Straight down, yeah. It takes a lot to go. Take a sharp left into your throat.
But I think because you're going to have a tongue here, which
He doesn't have.
I'm sure he does. It's just not on
What
him.
religion's that?
So I feel like when you do that, it hits your tongue and then just
Well, your
like
tongue,
rolls.
your tongue's part of your throat muscles, and it would just bring it down. There is a bit of a catchment zone that you got to work with,
Yeah, right.
like that.
I can't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Well,
Facts.
let us know next time you've got one.
I will.
Don't.
I nailed it up.
Fucking hell, how do I get out of this now?
Why are we talking about that?
I don't remember.
What got us into that?
It doesn't matter.
Don't know. You brought us there. You can get us out.
Oh, I kind of remember. It was about booger eating.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, blood sucking and continue.
So I've got a story
All right.
that Ash is going to dispute, but this is how it happened.
Okay.
This is how it
I
happened.
love this.
Here we
I
go.
love it already. He
Did you follow me into the toilet again?
This is how it happened for Jake and I because we weren't there for the whole thing. We're there for the end of it, and we heard from we were walking towards the situation, right?
potato roots.
Yeah, basically. No, it's not.
Okay.
So we were unloading a job the other day, and we were there for a while, and then the owner wasn't there,
Okay.
and then we were inside the house,
Yeah.
and the bathroom door was shut, and
Here we go.
and then the owner.
Hang on. So you're at
Okay,
a
so
job.
starting
we're
at- starting
We're
unloading.
at a job site, right?
We're unloading. The
Me-
owner wasn't there.
No, owner wasn't there, so it was just me, Jake, and Ash at the house at the time. Ash had gone to the toilet maybe half an hour earlier during the unload.
an
Then
hour.
when he came back out, he shut the door,
Okay.
and then the owner came,
Okay.
and Ash didn't say a single word to Jake
Okay.
or I to say something might have happened in there.
Yeah. Wait.
It wasn't a big
So
deal.
the owner gets back,
Yeah.
and he's talking to us, and then he goes to go into the toilet. As he puts his hand on the doorknob, Ash goes,
Okay.
Ash goes, wait.
Okay.
Wait. He goes, wait. No. He goes, I just have to tell you. I just have to tell you before you go in there. I knocked the vase over. We were like, if he didn't go in there, were you just gonna like
pretend it
it never happened?
It didn't happen like that.
Wait, hang on.
How it happened.
Okay, before we actually go into the story, I was expecting it to be, I took a massive shit in there. Don't go in there.
Okay, my perspective, me disputing your terrible story.
It's not as funny when you explain
Terrible
what
story.
actually happened. Because he explained what happened to us, and we're like, that's not as funny. We're going to stick to our story.
When you put it like that, I felt bad. I felt like that's what it seemed like to him too.
Okay.
So I walked into the toilet and I went to piss, and like they had a lowish window. It was like waist height.
Why?
Did they have a low window?
Yeah. Why would it have a waist height window where a toilet is?
The house is old. It's like a 50s house. Anyway, they've got like a Kelpie, and it was like up at the window. So I just went to close the window, but it was just a normal drinking glass with a flower in it, and it knocked it over, and it had water in it. It just knocked it on the sill. So I quickly picked it up, and a bit of water fell down, and like I half dried it, but didn't do a good job. And I was like, it'll dry by the time anyone sees it. And then 10 minutes later, he walks in like, oh, there's water there just in case, like, because just so you know, I knocked that glass. And then these guys just cackling like schoolgirls in the background, like, oh, Ash is a terrible motherfucker. And then made me feel shit about it the whole time.
It's just because we just caught the end of it where you were like, before you go in there.
Did you say before you go in there?
He walked in and like, I was like, because he was obviously going into piss. I'm like, just so you know, it's wet in there because I knocked the thing over.
Not because I pissed on the floor.
And then he corrected it because I set it up wrong and shit, and I think he might have cleaned it up too. So I was like,
So did you tell him because you didn't want him to think you pissed on the floor?
why do you want him to be confused as to like, why is there water everywhere? But there's nothing broken. There's like no reason to be water.
Because he pissed on the floor.
Yeah, I didn't want him to think I pissed or there's like a pipe leak. I was looking out for him and myself.
Okay.
It was just fun that we could make our own story up because we just caught the end of it.
That's fun.
Yeah, I felt like I had to correct it.
Were you awkward the rest of the time there?
Nah. He's a mate of mine. It doesn't really matter.
Jake told me something else awkward happened there.
Okay, I know where this was.
Oh,
Apparently he put music on for you guys.
yeah. So do you want me to tell it?
No, you go.
So
I might not know like the full.
he's
I would like to hear your version.
So he goes,
So Ash threw his radio out the window.
what?
No.
I said, so he was leaving. He's like, I'll throw because he's got like speakers all through the house. He goes, I'll throw music on for you. And he's into like sort of soft indie music, like just chill out surfing music stuff. And I'm into all that stuff too. So he's throwing it on. I didn't mind it. And Jake straight up doesn't like it. If it's not country or rap, he hates it. So he was like, fuck is this? Can we change the fucking station? I'm like, whatever. Anyway, I didn't want to touch all his shit. And then my podcast came on because it starts at every day, 10 o'clock, I throw it on. So I threw my earbuds in, and then he had his in, and then the client came home, and he's like, oh, these guys have their fucking earphones in. And instead of saying, like, it's nothing to do with your music, I'm just listening to my thing, I'm just like, oh, it's just on a phone call. And Jake's looking at me like, what? I didn't want to offend him.
You said that he was your mate. You wouldn't care, right?
Yeah, he doesn't care. Hope he listens.
That's funny.
Fuck, it's hot in here.
It is hot, and I can only.
What is happening right
already
now?
Got given away by the checkered collar that's sticking out, and the fucking knots out the back.
Guys, it's hot in here.
You must be so hot in that.
Why is this every time?
Why do you look like a Frozen character?
It's October. I'd wear my Oktoberfest gear.
Oh man, I was trying to think of like
Yeah,
those ice.
This is it. It's the cow skin one.
Okay.
Wow. Can you get other skins?
Zebra.
Fuck, that's intense.
Is it hot?
But
So that's a legitimate one, is it?
yeah, this is a legitimate one. So it's only that you really pay. Oh, we bought that as well. But I didn't really wear this there.
Why?
I wore like just a it was like a black and red checkered sleeveless hoodie, and I looked like
What?
Bruno.
Black and white checkered sleeveless hoodie.
From this side of the table where I can just see the straps in that shirt, I feel like you work at the deli at Woolworths.
Oi, I'll tell Hitler.
It's just a blacksmith.
So offensive.
Wait.
So yeah, so I'm drinking my beer, right? I figured we should all be drinking.
my God.
We should all be drinking beer because it's October,
The gift that
and we
just
should be
keeps giving.
festivizing.
What is festivizing?
I don't know, but I figured you guys probably wouldn't like traditional beer, so I
Why?
brought you guys mango beer.
Well, I'll.
Only because I saw it on discount at the counter.
Why was this not
I
in
don't
a
know.
plastic
Do you reckon it
bag?
would be good though?
Probably.
Well, you're not going to try it? Why is it so tall?
I don't know. They come in a V can. A mango beer that comes in a V can is
That's
not
pretty cool.
Oh,
traditional
V-can's
to
tall?
anything.
Fruity beer.
I like mango.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Boy, is that a thing?
Jesus Christ.
Just destroy my world.
What? This? Any cans?
Beer can.
Beer can.
Beer can. Yes, I don't know. I just saw it and figured I'm gonna read your can.
What are
after
you
you're done.
doing?
Here we go.
Oh, wait.
Frank
This is
the
going to
Tank's
go
back.
everywhere.
Frank the tank's back.
Nah, it's not going to work.
You're not 18 anymore.
Should have stuck it anyway.
Remember I told you about that dude on the cruise who like turned into my homie?
No, because we talked about this, remember? This guy that gave me so many free drinks that I actually had to
Yeah.
pay for.
No, he showed me how to like stick a Red Bull can on your hand and then pour it.
Jesus.
But you need a wet palm. Spit on my palm. What's that?
I was going somewhere darker
Oh,
with
the
that.
Hangover. Where they're like trying to climb up the sheets. And he's like, spit on my hands.
It's very mango-y.
Is it good?
It tastes like fermented mangoes, like off mangoes.
That's it.
Off mangoes.
Off.
Did you only get 2 for us?
There was only 2 there.
Oh, sorry. Do you want one?
Can I have a sip?
Oh God, no.
You don't like it?
No, it's actually pretty good.
can't
It doesn't
like
taste
But aren't
any.
you-
How is that beer?
Yeah, it doesn't taste like beer. That's what I was about to say.
It tastes like mango
That's
vodka.
why I said it tastes like off mangoes.
May contain beer, probably.
Sip this beer in the sunshine.
I like how it's got an 18 plus label, like it's an R-rated movie.
Made in Australia. Best before sea base of can.
Oh, sick.
Best before the day you drink it.
Next year.
Next year.
I think they're on special on the counter because they're new and they were trying to get.
Yeah.
People
Is there
like
a
me
watermelon one as well?
Yeah, watermelon, strawberry.
I feel like I've seen the watermelon one.
Yeah.
Fruity beer.
Yeah, it doesn't taste anything like beer.
It
No.
does.
That's for sure.
You
But not,
reckon?
but not a lot. I don't like I don't drink a lot of beer. Like, you know how we were talking before about you progressed your taste in coffee and then did the same with beer.
I've like dissolved my taste buds drinking this shit.
The first time you had beer, did you like it or no?
No, no one likes. My long-standing argument is no one actually likes beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
Now I think I like it.
I don't think people physically like the taste. It's just like if all of a sudden beer was an alcoholic, you wouldn't just be drinking it.
if all of a sudden beer wasn't alcoholic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'd be like, what's the fucking point? It tastes like shit.
I wonder what it is like about beer.
And
That's so,
people who stop drinking beer because they've got drinking problems and they start drinking 0 beers, it's because they want to fit in socially, or they want to
think
try
so.
and hang on
But
to
here's-
something just to cope.
But here's the thing, because I'm not a beer drinker, right? And I don't drink beer to get drunk. 'Cause I'm not a beer drinker. But then maybe 6-8 months ago, I think I messaged you or told you it was the first time I ever after work I was like had that feeling like I wanted a beer, which I'd never had before, and I'd never had again since then. But I was like, it was so weird to me. I was like, okay, I understand this feeling that like people must like have all the time.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's that.
That's
like,
what I was
ice
about
cold.
to say. Yeah, it's that like
It's a mix of
almost
everything.
like refreshing.
Yeah, it's an ice cold beverage that gives you like a quick high and relaxes you. That's what the
I don't think I've
appeal
ever,
is, I guess, of alcohol. Because whether it's beer or like a rum or any sort of premix or
that
any
might be what it
any
is.
alcohol.
Because you know how like okay, so you obviously don't get that buzz off one beer, right?
Yeah, I'll still get it.
Just one.
Yeah, like if I'm ready to go.
Okay,
I'll have one
here's
beer and I'm
the
like,
one. Because I was gonna say, I was like, I wonder
I'll
if
be 3 sips into my like first standard drink, and I start to feel it because it's like that the alcohol hits
Oh,
your system.
I know why. It's
that
because he's got
it's
like
fly-
no body mass.
Yeah. This
I
lava
strategic-
cruise has really hit me.
I strategically don't eat for 3 days leading up to it, but
So I was gonna say because unless I have like 3 or 4 beers and then I'll start to feel something.
Yeah.
But then if like I'm drinking whiskey or whatever, like after like if it's a decent size, then after the first one I feel it. And I don't know if that's why I don't have the same equation. Like
Yeah, I'd say probably into my second beer, I'm like feeling something.
okay,
But definitely, like, by the time I finish, like, the first whiskey, I'm like, fuck yeah.
I'm good.
Life's worth living.
sometimes they like when you got like
Not
a
a
6-pack to go through that arvo. You have your first one, it sort of hits you, and then your second
Okay, I've
one,
never had that.
and then you kind of like
What do
you feel like
what
you're
was the start of that? Sorry?
He said
so you got a 6-pack,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
going to drink that arvo or whatever. And then, so you have your first and your second, and you kind of like, it's hit you. And then the third, fourth, fifth, nothing changes. And then the sixth, you're like, oh, fuck. Probably
Where's-
shouldn't drive.
Where's my seventh?
Yeah.
I need to go back to the bottle shop. I've never had that
Beat up a
feeling, though.
grandma.
But then I guess like I'm not a really super big drinker. Like I do it occasionally, but I've never had like that. Whereas like if I had 6 beers, it'd easily last me a week and a half. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like a 1 every 2 days.
Yeah. It's just because I'm not. I don't know. I'd rather just drink whiskey. But even then, I don't drink whiskey every day.
Every second day?
Not even.
You stick to crack.
I don't know. I just don't. Like it's not because I don't like it. I do like it. I feel less productive.
Do you?
Yeah.
I feel more productive.
Same.
Okay.
I'll get more yard work done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I need to like do something on the computer or something, if I'm like at least got a buzz on, I'll chew through it so much quicker.
Okay. In saying that though, when like uni went all online, I was like, oh, I can drink at home and be at uni now.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, eh? If I sit down and I've like got nothing, I've just like, I don't know. And I've tried like sipping on like water or something and I'm like,
It's not the same.
this is not the same.
I wonder if because water is like I suppose whiskey's not carbonated. I was like, I wonder if it's like that.
I don't know. I think it's because like the drunker I get, the more fucked up thoughts I get. So I'm like, this is where I want to get.
That's me. Yeah. I know, like, since, like, cutting out drinking, I kind of, like, I want to, like, drink. I don't want to just be drinking all the time or not drinking at all. I want to be able to control to drink occasionally, just drink on occasions, which I guess it is. So it's like last night we went out with my family. It's like, I'm going to have a couple of beers, had 2 beers. It's an occasion. And then, and like, all right,
My criteria.
sweet. And then the Savo,
It's a Monday.
the Savo Katie's like, oh, there's because she had a Smirnoff vodka in the fridge left over from the other week. She goes, I'm going to drink that, the Savo. I'm like, boom, gun volley. It's an occasion. It's a Sunday Arvo.
Did you?
Yeah. I went,
The mailman came today.
whoa, get on it.
Yeah. Do you feel like, are you worried that like you're going to rely on it now a lot? Like since you started again?
Like rely on alcohol.
Well, I don't know. You said like,
Yeah.
you feel
it's
like every day is an occasion now. Or
Yeah,
like,
it's a demon for sure.
yeah.
I can control it on like weekdays.
Okay.
Because I don't have time to fucking go to Bottle, buy beers and drink them. Because it's like leave work, get home, do the dad thing, and then go to bed basically. And then a couple of beers will give me a hangover now. It's like
Yeah.
feeling shit the next day.
Oh,
Fucking
interesting.
like even the other week at the wedding, so like I didn't drink since like 3rd of July. So it was like 3 months off or whatever, or however long July was. And then I was like trying to get to the wedding, and then I had like 10 beers through the day, but I smashed a bottle of water between every beer.
Yeah.
Fuck, did I piss a lot.
Like knowing intentionally?
Yeah, I was like, I do not want to hang over tomorrow because we got to jump on a barge, and then we got to go home and like control kids. And I felt good the next day. I was tired, but I felt good the next day.
Oh, okay.
But we were in bed by 10. I was like, everyone's just getting into it at the wedding. I'm like, see ya.
Yeah.
Do either of you know like the science behind like a hangover? Because I've noticed I used to get hungover as fuck when I was drinking like rum and cokes and premixes and shit. But now that I've started just drinking straight whiskey, I can get fucked and just wake up sweet.
So-
Is it like the sugar and shit?
No.
No?
It's a combination.
It's
lack of
sleep. Maybe.
It is, no, because if you
The scientist thinks you're a fuckhead.
Don't drink, or you don't drink and stay up all night, and then have a quick nap and wake up, and you'll feel hungover. You feel scattered, tired,
Yeah.
weak, sore. It's all you get a headache. It's like it's a lack of it's a few things. So they say it's a lack of sleep, a lack of hydration. So when you're digesting, when your body's processing alcohol, it's just pushing out water. It's not like doing what it normally does with H2O. I guess. Like it's not taking in what it needs, just pushes it out because it's trying to flush the alcohol out because alcohol's a poison. So it's not actually doing what it's meant to do.
Yeah, right.
Made all that up.
Yeah.
Nah, I heard it somewhere. But and also I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but it was like your body's having like a short-term withdrawal from alcohol because you just smashed it. Now it's like, fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
And alcohol's a drug, I guess.
Is that what you were going to say?
I don't know. I don't know what I was
That's my opinion. But
I know it's like, oh shit. It's partly because you get dehydrated, because you pee, because alcohol's a diuretic.
well, that'd be the headache part too because you don't drink water, you get a headache.
Yeah, it makes you pee.
Mm.
And then I don't know if the other part is, so like the two kinds of alcohol, like, you know, when like they're distilling alcohol and then like they say don't drink the first part because that'll make you sick. So I guess the less pure it is and the more of that first fraction, can't remember if it's ethanol or methanol, whichever one it is, the more of that you have, then I think the more of a bad headache you get, which is why, like, so if you drink a bunch of cheap vodka, it'll give you a worse hangover than if you drank like expensive vodka.
'Cause, in Germany, the like Heineken and all that shit here, like it's the same. Like traditional German beers, they're like 4 ingredient or whatever. I forgot what it was, but like they don't have the preservatives and all the bullshit in it, and you don't really have a hangover. Like you can get hungover, like, but you don't get the crazy headaches and all the bullshit. So we got hammered off just their traditional beers, and they don't taste great. They just taste like a shit beer. Well, not a shit beer, but like not like a fucking Stone and Wood sort of thing.
You're wearing their native garment. Take that off.
But so we would get fucked for like, we'd start in the morning and finish at like 8, 9 at night until we leave, and just no memory. And you wake up in bed and you're like, go down and get a pretzel, straight back to the tent, and you just don't be hungover. So we did that for 4 days.
Fuck yeah.
But you just didn't have the traditional hangover you would any other time.
That's interesting though, also because if you've been eating pretzels, then you're going to keep some of that salt. The salt's going to help you keep some of that water and stuff.
Yeah, that's probably what it is too, like the food they give you. It's pork knuckles, potato and pretzels.
Yeah. So you're
what you
retaining
lived
a lot
on.
more of that water.
Fuck yeah.
And the salt.
That answers my question.
No, I don't know.
We should see who can have the biggest hangover.
I don't get hangovers.
Hey, can't
Ever.
wait.
No.
Really? You don't drink much then?
Well, I don't. I've been like crazy drunk before, but even then, I don't know. Is that a hangover painful or just that feeling of like being?
There's different degrees of hangover, I guess.
Yeah,
Just waking
so
up and vomiting.
I get like super bad headaches.
Okay,
Like
so-
normally.
Okay.
So it's that part of the hangover that kills me.
Okay.
I get my headaches, I think, stem from like when I'm drunk, I don't move while I sleep. So I'm sleeping in one spot and my neck's fucked. My neck's fucked and I got a bad neck. And then the neck pain I have the next day is crazy and it shoots straight up my ears into my head. And I figured that's my hangover headache, but it could be a combination.
Yeah.
So, because I've woken up the next day feeling crappy, but never like in pain, like a headache pain or anything.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe I do. Like if that's a hangover, then.
And then there's just waking up, throwing up and shit.
No, I've never done that. If I want to throw up, I'll throw up before I go to bed.
Yeah.
You've woken up throwing up before?
Only a couple of times. Last couple of years. Well, when I was living with my brother, we drank one night. We got pretty fucked up. And then the next morning, Katie was away. She was at her mum's or something. And then I woke up and I was supposed to go to golf with Dale, my mate, and fucking hopped in the car. I'm like, probably shouldn't be driving, but whatever. And I got to the end of the street and just pulled over out the window, and I just felt way better. Like, it was so good.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, that's the first time I've thrown up after drinking. Usually it's during drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, do you want to get to that point again?
think I've only ever like thrown up once while drinking.
Me too.
I'm normally pretty good at that.
You throwing up the glass that you digested and you're breaking the necks of bottles.
Fucking hell. What was that noise?
Huh?
That was like a perfect drop of water.
It's because this can is 75 meters long.
This is a big can.
The silo.
I kind of like it.
The can or the beer?
The beer.
Oh, it's okay. It's because it doesn't taste like beer.
Yeah, probably.
That's fine.
That's good. Good choice, Ash.
Mangoes.
Fruity beer, natural mango flavor. How much mango is in this?
One entire mango.
I'm not going to tell you.
What else has been happening?
Hagrid died.
Who?
Did he?
Yeah.
My kids are starting to just want to
Wait,
get
who?
into Harry Potter. The
The
big dude in Harry Potter.
Big dude from Harry Potter.
Oh, so the actor died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like
No, the
him in
character.
No.
not him in the series or something.
Series is
finished.
over
Is it?
for many, like
There's many of them episodes.
a lot of years.
Have you seen any of them?
I've seen the first two, I think.
Yeah, right. Interesting.
Have
I
you
know
seen
there's
it
a
all?
fucked up
Do you like
station.
Yeah.
I skipped like 2, I think.
Okay.
So I like watched maybe, how many is there? Like 7 or something?
Of like straight Harry Potter? Or you mean
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Fantastic
Seven?
Beasts?
Straight
Is there
Harry
that
Potter.
many?
No,
I only watched straight Harry Potter.
I think it's like 6.
I don't watch the.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I watched maybe the first 4 and then I just watched the last one. Then I tied all the pieces together myself.
Yeah. It was Harry the whole time.
Oh my God, Harry's a wizard. Oh, fuck.
How did it end? Like,
Wait,
did
are
he
there-
win?
There's 8.
8 Harry Potters.
I feel like that's wrong.
I think they ended it because he
I
was
think
8
that's
years
probably-
older.
I think there was 7 and then the last one was a 2-parter.
Yeah, that is true.
Harry, you've hit puberty.
What?
If you watch the first one, he looks like a baby.
Yeah, he's like a little
Yeah,
kid, and
straight
then the
up.
last one, he's like a man.
It's funny how, like, who's the chick in that?
Hermione.
Is that her name?
Yes.
No,
The red
Well,
hair.
do you
The
want to know
actor's
that?
Emma
Oh, no,
Watson.
the act-
Yeah.
yeah, like, everyone's like, fuck, she's hot. But then you
Oh,
watch the
yeah.
first Harry Potter, you're like, oh, shit.
Oh.
She's not like that.
Do you know how old she was in Harry Potter 1?
Oh.
Have a guess.
12. 12?
14.
How old do you wish she was?
Oh, don't. Just 10.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
How old was she?
10.
Oh, 10. Okay.
I thought that was your answer.
No. No, she's 10.
10. Were they all 10? Who's the other kid no one talks about?
Daniel
Ron.
Radcliffe was 11.
Ron. Ronald Weasley.
Who's Grint? Is that the guy that played Ron?
No, he's a blonde evil kid, isn't he?
I don't know.
Who's he?
I have no idea.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh, Grint is Ron. Rupert Grint.
Oh, another fucked up show I started. So last night,
I see that process. You're like,
Yeah.
give it.
I'm like, where do I need to
Aftermath
start- where do I
of
need
the
to start
Holocaust.
this story.
Rewind. Nope.
Nah, so have either of you watched the fucking Dharma one yet?
Finished it
Did
like
ya?
2 days ago, yeah.
Let's
Let's talk about it. Let's fucking talk
no.
about it.
No.
How good
I
is
know
it?
the story, but no.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you going to watch it?
Is it like the actual
I suppose if you know the story,
I know
nothing
the
we
story.
say is going to give it away.
What do you know?
story?
I watched it, like, I almost watched it without knowing the story until Katie just ruined the ending.
Nikita
She's
did
like,
the exact
oh,
same
no.
thing to me.
and she's like,
I'm not
well,
watching this anymore.
she goes, well, I'm like, oh, well, thanks, but I didn't really know what happened at the end. She goes, well, it's like facts, like it's a real thing that happened. I'm like, I know, but I kind of didn't know. So
Did you turn around and go, Hitler was a pretty bad guy, right? No, Nikita does the same thing. And I normally do it to her. She, like, if we're watching something, like, especially TV series, but sometimes I do it in movies, I'll quickly just, like, get my phone out and Google how
you
it
told
ends.
me that you do this. Like you're an asshole.
Yeah. And then I'll tell her how it's going to end. And I'll be like, I reckon this is going to happen. And then it happens. She's like, how did you know that?
How does she not know that you're on your phone doing it?
Because I'm always just, like doing something.
Yeah.
I'm a beardness man.
just doing work shit, babe.
I'm business.
By the way, Harry Potter did it.
Yeah. No, but Yeah, that last episode where fucking obviously he gets killed. You know that part, right? Like I was sitting there like feeling bad.
It's facts, all right.
Yeah.
I was like feeling bad for him and shit. And the kid is like, did you not see the last 9 episodes like leading up to this?
Yeah, I felt bad for him. I was like, poor man.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's because he,
They make you like him.
yeah.
Well,
And then he starts to like try to turn his like life around in prison.
That was like a part of the series was like his dad tried to write a book like explaining it all and making people sympathize, and then it got rejected. Meanwhile, they brought out like the series which sympathized him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Because like half the time through the thing, you forget that he's the bad murderous dude. You're like,
Right.
oh, that poor fella.
Yeah.
Oh, he had it hard.
Yeah, they definitely make you like him. How fucking nuts.
No, you
Oh,
go.
you go.
No, you go. Because
No,
I'm
no, no.
going to push it off somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Don't.
How nuts was the death episode?
Which one was that? Which one were you talking about when you said that?
The deaf guy, where the whole
Oh,
episode was
death.
What did
when
you
you
say?
said when you guys were talking about the death episode, I thought you meant death. Like he
like,
was killing everybody.
No.
Oh,
No,
the death,
death.
one. Almost skipped it.
Really?
Well, the first 10 minutes was dead silent because it was all subtitles and them trying to get the point across
deaf.
the guy's death. And
can't
I'm like,
read.
I get it. I get it.
I get it. You can't hear.
Yeah. But the whole time I was like, this guy's probably going to die and I'm feeling real bad for him right now.
Yeah, it was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite episode.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. Oh, he's the one where Dharma ate his heart.
Yeah, I think
So
so.
cut his heart out and ate it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of the
So many
entire
people are gonna be
series.
so angry with you guys right now.
My favorite part of the
Delayed
entire
spoiler
series.
alert.
If anyone wants to watch it, fuck you. But my favorite part was when he's in the neighbor's room and he's like, "Eat the sandwich." What's on the sandwich? I was like, pulled pork. Just eat the sandwich. Eat the fucking sandwich. He's trying to feed a human on the sandwich, by the way. It looked good.
You kind of
It looked
sounded
chicken.
like him.
Yeah. That accent he does is so good.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was his name Pete Evans or something, the actor.
Yeah, apparently he's in heaps of shit, but
He's
I haven't seen it.
American Horror Story.
Pete Evans, that Australian chef.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it's Pete Evans or something. But yeah, he's an American Horror Story like every season. I didn't realize it was him until like second season in. I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
He looks just like Dharma. And then I was like, holy shit! And as soon as I knew it was him, because the first episode freaked me out. That whole scene of like him about to kill the dude. I'm like, this guy's psycho. And when you watch shit that isn't an actor you know,
His name's
It
Evan
seemed-
Peters.
Evan Peters. What I say?
Pete Evans.
Close.
Ding dong.
That's what you get for having 2 first names.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him. But you know when you watch a series and there's no actors that you know and it seems a little bit more real? I was like that in the first episode. I was like, fuck, this is a freaky series.
Yeah.
And
for
then
sure.
the second one in, I'm like, I'm just going to Google who's in it. I'm like, holy shit, it's him. And then the whole time I just saw him. I'm like, American Horror Story.
Yeah, it was super well done. And then the last episode as well. Spoiler alert for Adrian.
Not for me. I don't give a...
They bring John Wayne Gacy into it.
That's right.
And they're like doing one of his murders.
Have
Like
you seen Casey?
No, I haven't, but I want to watch it now.
I started it.
Oh, really?
I got halfway through the first episode. And I just
Wait, is there a TV show for Casey now?
It's just a
No,
doco
it's in the
series.
Dharma one. They like tie them together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you said
You
he
should watch
started it.
Oh, no. So,
There's another. So, yeah, what's it
okay,
called?
so the last episode of Dharma, they just include John Wayne Gacy as an actor in it for like a scene. And then it's part of the storyline for like a little bit. So there's actually it's the same
That's what I said.
series.
Is there a
It's-
Gacy series?
It's called
Yes.
the John Wayne Gacy tapes. And then there's Jeffrey Dahmer tapes, which is another
Yeah.
one. So it's just like it's a documentary style one where they just have people talking and shit. Whereas the Dahmer one's a
TV show.
TV show. Well, they call it dramatized TV
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
So we were watching where they brought John Wayne Gacy into it, and they like reenact one of his murders, and I'm like, I would fucking beg
man.
Jeffrey Dahmer to kill me over that cunt. It was freaky as.
Yeah. What did he do? He just yeah. I haven't watched it, so maybe don't tell me that one.
In the TV show.
Oh, now you want fucking stop spoilers.
No, spoilers end.
I haven't even told you what I've started to watch yet.
Oh yeah.
What?
So I finished that, and then we needed something else. Last night, Nikita's like, "Oh, I'll put something on," and I'm like, "Just
Change
put
of pace. It's Frozen.
I'm like, just put a movie on because I don't want to commit to a TV series." And she's like, "Okay," and then puts Netflix on,
Lord of the Rings.
And the first thing said like The Watcher.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Right, if it's the same thing I'm thinking.
The Watcher.
Okay,
What's
go.
that about?
So it's based on a true story. And it's like a family that moves into a neighborhood and just like all this fuck shit happens. Like, and it's the same, like it's just shot so well and like you'd be like, I would not fucking stay there if any of this shit was happening.
Is it a horror or a thriller?
Probably a thriller, I guess.
Is it a supernatural?
7 episodes. You said you asked for a movie and you put on The Watcher.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We stayed up till 1 o'clock this morning watching this shit. I fell asleep in the last episode, which is fucked because now I don't know how it ends.
I've seen it. Do you want me to tell you?
Nikita wouldn't
Did
tell
she
me.
spoil it?
No, she wouldn't tell me.
You know the. You
I was
know
like,
the.
you should have stayed awake.
Do you know the? You know the
Totally
dude you see right at the start? It was him.
You see a cat at the start.
Yeah.
Nah, so should I watch it? Is it good?
Was pretty good. I'm going to have to rewatch the last episode,
Oh yeah.
see what happened.
So I need something to watch now.
Just watch a TV show called You. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As in,
The fucked part about that show is...
Oh, wait. You won't want to watch it.
Oh.
Don't spoil it.
as in the one Crystal is in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
I've
about to
seen-
say. The fuck part is Crystalia played a pedophile and then he
Yeah.
had that whole drama.
Yeah,
Fucking
he played,
shit.
and he was in Workaholics, and he played a pedophile
Yeah.
on that as well. And they cut his episodes.
Why is he so good at this?
It was a coincidence, guys. Yeah,
Did you
I've only seen the first 2 seasons, and then they've brought the third one out where I think he falls in love with the neighbor. Is
I don't understand. I don't know.
yeah,
can't
or
That's
for
good.
sure.
Yeah,
It's a
that
good
was
show.
one I watched from a distance. Like I caught every second episode or something.
You got to watch it.
So second season he moves to another thing, and there's her, and then the third season I think they're together, and then there's like a neighbor involved or something. But I've only seen like the trailer. It's based on the trailer, which is available to everybody.
Good show.
But yeah, I haven't got around to watching that one yet.
Solid show.
Do you watch the third season?
I finished it. I don't think there's any more.
Oh really?
Are you sure?
That's how I felt when you told me to watch that other show. When I looked and it was ended. Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I mean to tell you, I finished that one, and they actually finished it like good enough. Like
Yeah.
they left it open in a
super
way.
cliffhanger.
It's like the last episode, they throw all the answers to all the questions to you, and you're like, okay, and then it leads to like, we can go on with this, and then it ends. It's like, okay, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so that happened to me literally last week.
so you should watch it.
Have either of you seen I'm Dying Up Here?
It's a stand-up
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? So same.
Is it the one that there's a series or not?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so it's 2 series.
Yeah, I've seen the first season.
Yeah, so I heard heaps of people fucking bring it up over the last like year or so, and then it finally popped up, and I'm like, just hit the first episode, and I'm like, okay, and then watched the first 2 series, and same deal, it got cancelled after the second series, and it's like fucking like they ended it like you sort of needed to know what was going to happen after that.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is fucked.
What's that one about?
Just like the LA stand-up scene in like the 90s.
Oh, okay.
There's so many people in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is what I was looking if Joey Diaz was in it. And he is.
Yeah, yeah, he is in there. But
Yeah, I don't know what to watch now. Like I finished
You
Dharma.
kind
got
of
a
movie. do you want?
gigantic list in your phone
Oh yeah,
that we
dude.
made together.
That's right.
Live on the podcast.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I remember writing them all down. Let me find them. It's under movies.
Oh, you don't
to
like
watch.
subtitle stuff, no?
Fuck no. I watched a zombie one that was. I think I sent it to you. It was like a sickest zombie one,
Yeah.
but it was like Korean
Yeah.
subtitles.
Yeah. Did you
I
watch
was
it?
like, I watched like first 4 episodes because I was like, this is sick.
Yeah.
Because I didn't need to read the subtitles, just people getting
Oh.
torn apart.
You don't know the story.
Did you know Jake told me he watches every movie with subtitles?
Yeah, I do the same.
I do sometimes.
Really?
Always have them on.
But didn't you just say you hate
Yeah.
subtitles?
No, I hate relying on them.
Oh, right.
I was going to tell you to watch this show called Alice in Borderland. It's good, but it's Japanese subtitles. So. Is that a no?
Yeah, I don't know. I hate it when like
It's the story's so good though.
the only reason I want subtitles on is because sometimes I have to watch shit quietly, and it's or some things you watch are just quiet, and then you turn them up, and then like a loud scene comes on, it's too loud, and then you're turning it down, and it's up and
Yeah.
down. So I just like turn subtitles on and just have it at one thing. So I'm just sort of half keeping an eye on what they're saying.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I'm just me. But yeah, so the movies I
Does that
have.
mean
can
that
be.
people don't like? I'm convinced people don't like subtitles. Just can't read fast.
The other day we wrote down old.
Have you watched that yet?
I forgot I wrote it down probably because I wanted to watch it, but then I forgot completely what we were talking about and what it's about. What is
Old
it?
is the movie where they go to the beach and they start aging at a really quick pace.
That
It's a
sounds
movie.
cool. I'll keep that in there. And then the next one was
He's got to look at this. Old. What's old?
the next one was Us.
Yeah, so that was because you watched Get Out. That was like the next Jordan Peele one.
You should add extra notes to these things.
Oh, so I'll just ask you next week. Was Us the one with the aliens or something in it? I'm pretty sure. Was it an alien thing?
Nah.
I could have sworn I wrote this list as well because I wanted to watch a lot of that stuff.
Or was
too, but I
that
haven't.
Run? What's Run?
It's a
No,
Usain
Run
Bolt documentary.
Hey.
was Run the one. Oh, I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Was that the one that I was telling you about
is
where
so-
the mum convinces her daughter that she's like sick?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's that one.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, it's a pretty fucked up one.
Hey, there's one. Yeah. So what was that one that I watched? Get Out. And that same actor is in another one, and it's something to do with like aliens. Pretty sure.
Maybe. There is another one after Us and Get Out.
We had this conversation
Yeah,
about 3
we
times.
did. Yeah.
We'd have to. Go.
Fuck your movies, Ash.
And then there was The Last of Us, but I don't know what that was. The last. Oh,
It's
I
a
think it's
video
a
game.
zombie one. It's a zombie one.
Last of Us is a video game.
Yeah, it's on Fox Go. I think I just added that because I saw it sitting there.
Okay, that's not from our suggestion.
Okay,
Yeah.
won't watch it then.
Well, I don't know. It might be good.
We so the other week when you were telling us about your girls trying to do handstands,
Yeah, they're
some
still practicing.
really,
Yeah.
some reason Westy's come home this week and he's like, so I don't know if it's like an inter-school fucking handstand competition going on or something, but all week he's been coming home trying to do like handstands
Yeah?
against the wall and
Can you
stuff.
do it?
Yeah, he's got it like pretty good
sick.
now, but like because he's doing all that and Parker's too, so he's got nothing to fucking show his big brother up on. So Westy was doing handstands the other day. Nikita and I are standing there. We're like, "Oh, that's so good,
Yeah.
Westy!" Like encouraging him and shit. Parker's just standing off in the
He's
distance.
like doing
Yeah.
flips and stuff.
he's like, Mom, Dad, and like we're just watching Westy, and then he's like, Mom, Dad, watch this, and then we turn to him, and then he like panics because he's got nothing he can do. So all he,
What I
does,
was expecting.
all he does is gets his hand, squishes his nose down. He's like honk.
Oh, that's so.
It was so good,
trying
and
so
I liked it
hard.
so much better than the handstands. Like, that's improvising.
Yeah. He's like, you will make it on stage one day.
Nikita's like, that's how James won me over. There you going.
James is going to be on stage one day.
Yeah,
The crowd's going to be like, okay, let me try this new thing.
Yeah, I'll do it next time I'm bombing,
Kids.
which will probably be like
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, they're still trying.
Have they got it yet?
No. Kenzie doesn't. She's actually, apparently she's been like getting home and like doing her little kid push-ups, trying to like
Yeah.
get strength, like build strength. Because she's not really ever done too much of that stuff. So she's getting more and more into it and like wants to do monkey bars and all that type of shit more. And so she gets home every day and like practices. And she's slowly getting there. Evie's so much stronger than her because she's just like always climbing and running and jumping on stuff. So she's closer at doing it than Kenzie is.
Yeah, nice. Josh doing handstands.
Oh, I'm just thinking of this thing he said today.
He's doing those heads like breakdancing
Yeah.
head spin.
He's randomly asking. He's randomly asking Katie.
Do I need to filter this?
He's like, "Where's your willy?" See, he doesn't know what boy and girl is yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I try and explain boy
So
and girl?
okay,
yet?
so what was the play then? Did you try and what happened?
I'm like, Mummy doesn't have a willy.
Where did it go?
And then randomly he's like, Daddy has small nipples. hit a sore spot because I'm like, I've always been ripped on my small nipples. Maybe evolution put more effort into my physical structure in other ways and didn't rely on the useless bodily anatomy of the nipples, which I don't know. Like, maybe it's a good thing that I have small nipples.
Yeah, good
Josh,
thing.
Jesus.
Lots of people have small nipples. Why do you care?
How small
Exactly.
are they?
Like, are they supposed to be big? Imagine a guy with massive nipples.
He's
Like,
so
hi,
touchy.
hi, I have huge nipples. Why? No
No
reason.
one's gonna ever say that.
What are you
The
gonna
same
do
as
with your
you're
nipples?
not ever gonna be
Nothing.
like, hey, guess what? I got small nipples.
I like that they're discreet.
Discreet.
Discreet, yeah. Like,
Why do you care?
Yeah.
I don't care. You just,
No bullshit.
I don't
care.
I don't give a shit.
You know how defensive you just got then? It's the same as like when James tells that story every time. You're like, I wasn't crying. Every time.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't care.
It just, I don't know. People have told me before. I'm like, I guess they're small. Like, in comparison to what? Female with big nipples? Like, why do we have nipples? We're fucking males. I don't get it. Do we develop nipples before our like body decides whether we're like male or female? Is that the reason?
It's so you can switch. It's being prepared for 2020.
It's been prepared. Evolution knew that we're going to hit this point where we're just like,
Okay.
chop it off.
What was Google say? Why do men?
I've never actually
Why do
Googled it. I
men
probably
have
should have
nipples?
Googled it. Why do men have nipples?
It's a suggestion.
So we can be milked. It's got the Da Vinci. We should have it up on there,
We
actually.
should, but it's. You can keep talking. I'll summarize.
I've got a lot of reading to do.
Well, it all began back in 100 billion BC.
Can you pass me some ice, please?
Describe your nipples.
Mine are probably
I say medium.
medium to
So
large.
boring.
They're medium to large. I hate how you pass me ice
I don't want to
I don't understand. What do you mean?
instead of just like tipping it in my glass for me.
because it's all over there.
Wow, it's so high.
He sounded like he was trying to fight you.
Yeah.
So apparently it's just to do with, so males and females are the same,
Exactly.
I've always said that.
essentially.
I knew it.
Like, if you take like a male and a female, yeah, they're different, but they're kind of like the same base structure, right? Base bodies. You have arms, legs, and hands.
I know my genitals resemble a female.
Yeah, exactly.
The balls look like titties.
And just as your nipples develop before the differentiation between male and female, essentially.
Oh, so I had it.
I don't know. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they develop before.
Yeah.
So it's. I wonder if we'll get to a point where it figures out that it doesn't need to do that, and then guys just come out nippleless.
Oh, we were at. I don't know why that just made me think about this, but it was so weird. We were at. Tara did a market thing today and had face painting for the kids there.
Yeah.
And Kenzie got, some rainbows and shit painted on her face. And they did like a rainbow on her forehead. And then like you know how like in a cartoon picture of a rainbow, there's like clouds at either end of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rainbow. So they did that, so they did her eyebrows as the clouds as white. And it looked so weird, like she had no eyebrows. And I was like, you look so strange with no eyebrows. And for some reason, when you said if dudes came out with no nipples, that's what popped in my head. I was like, why do you look so weird with no eyebrows?
It's uncanny.
Like, why do people need eyebrows?
It is
Not-
weird. Though.
It's to stop. It's to help protect.
No, not what is the function of eyebrows?
Oh,
Like, why does it make you look? It's just because that's what you're used to seeing.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Isn't that the word uncanny? Uncanny or canny or something? It's like something that's so familiar but slightly different.
Right.
So a person without eyebrows or a bear with teeth, like on that Vsauce video. It's like
Right.
something that's, you know what it is, but it's got a thing that's different about it. And it's like, oh, fuck.
Is that thing, where all the videos, but they've switched the mouths upside down or the eyes or something?
Yeah, it's
And
like
yeah.
it's like something something's changed slightly. It's like a picture of a kid with extra large eyes is creepy
Yeah.
because it's like uncanny.
Have you guys seen? Just that reminded me just then that new horror movie that's coming out called Smile.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I haven't
fucking
holy!
freaky
Can we
does
watch
that
the
look?
trailer, or is that a copyright?
Yeah, it's
Probably
Fuck.
I haven't seen the
How
trailer. I've just
freaky
seen
does
like
it
all the
Man,
publicity and like there's all like pictures of people at like baseball games,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
back and stuff like doing a
So
weird.
creepy.
so
man.
fucked.
Jake said he watched it and he's like,
Oh, has he seen it?
he goes, it's fucking good, but the ending was shit. I was like, okay,
Don't listen to him.
but I can't ever judge endings.
Is it at the cinemas? Is it the movie?
I don't know.
It's a cinema thing, yeah.
I didn't know it was out yet.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
he showed me the trailer and I was like, I don't want to watch it because I'll be scared. Anyone smiles at me like, fuck off.
Yeah,
that was like
It looked freaky.
yeah, like that TV series I said before, The Watcher, is probably like the scaredest I've been to sleep in my own house since like Paranormal Activity.
Really?
Yeah,
I've been too scared to watch Paranormal Activity. I've seen the first one.
yeah, okay.
Anything after that,
Yeah, after like
such a pussy.
two,
So
2 or 3, they got pretty shit.
when I pulled up, I saw a toad. I was like, I better warn James about that.
Dude, there's so many toads around here. I hate it.
Because you said
There's toads and bush turkeys and fucking kookaburras.
You know, I've noticed when you're
fuck those kookaburras.
Yes.
wait, when you're a kid, you can safely be like, I'm scared of horror movies, and no one would care. But then you get to an age where you're like, you can't say that, or else you're a pussy. But when you turn into an adult, you're like, I'm still fucking scared of horror movies. No one cares. I'm still fucking scared. Yeah,
Pussy.
Tara hates scary shit. Like hates it.
Really?
I hate it, but I love it. Like,
Yeah.
I want to watch it, like just because. But then I know, like, I'll watch the trailer and think, it's enough.
Yeah. So I was all for it for ages. Like everything had to be horror, horror, horror.
Yeah.
And now it's just like,
You had your fill.
yeah. And Nikita's like, let's fucking watch all this shit. And I'm like, that sounds fun.
There's one that's out called The Midnight Club, and I don't know what it's about, but it looks freaky.
That sounds
as.
like an old movie as well.
Yeah, it's like The Midnight.
There's so much Netflix shit that's just old movies.
Yeah.
that I mentioned.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a Midnight Club. It's something to do with like recent horror Netflix series. But it's, I don't know. I have
facts.
no information on that.
Keep
But
bringing those facts.
I
to the
remember
table,
I
Ash.
watched the trailer and I was like, fuck. It's a lot of like shock. Yeah. You know, like a lot of American horror is just like shock value. As in like scare. Like they turn around and there's a fucking pale white ghost there sort of thing. I'm not into that. I like the creepy bit, like the fucking 15-minute creep, like build-up scenes of just like, fuck, what's going to happen? That was The Haunting of Hill House or something.
House on Haunted Hill.
I would say
No. It's The Haunting of Hill House.
Okay.
It's a series on it. It's one of the greatest done fucking horror series ever. Like, fuck, like you'll watch it and like 3 episodes in, like all these. I think have you watched
No,
it?
you told me to. I remember.
It's
many
unreal, like-
years and years ago. You told me to watch it, and I did.
It's just like the first episode, 1 or 2 scary-ish things happen, but the whole way you're creeped out and you're like, fuck, what? Like,
Yeah.
it feels like everything's building up. And there's little things like, I'm not spoiling anything, but first episode is like the girl's like in a room and the door handle's like turning and like someone's trying to open it but can't. And she's like freaking out and you're thinking, fuck, what's happening? And then it stops. And you don't know, you forget about it, but like the last episode, they explain all that and you're like, holy fuck, like that's what that was. And the way they did the whole series was so good.
Yeah,
and then there's like another, that was the first season. And then the second season's like The Haunting of Bly Manor. And it's complete, it's like American Horror Story where it's like 2, they're not related, but they're like, it's fucking, I strongly recommend that one.
I think we talked about this kind of, but I was like, how I used to, when I worked at a video store, trying to distinguish horror from thriller to people. I'd say horror is more gore and thriller is more suspenseful, jump, scary type stuff.
Yeah, right.
I don't know whether that still holds or not.
How often did you have to like talk to people about that?
Every day that I work,
Really?
pretty much.
Fuck, I would never ask like the person at the video store anything.
Like you take that.
Because you're unsocial.
Yeah.
That one there, the sick thing about it was like the cinematography thing. They had like it's like a famous scene in it. It's like a 17-minute scene of like continuous filming.
Yeah.
And it took them like months just to do it, to get it right, because they had like past and present actors that played the same characters, like interweaving, and there's ghosts in there, and they had to do it all in one shot, and it was just like I watched like behind the scenes videos of it because I remember watching it thinking, is this one entire shot? Like it was just so intense, like fucking. I've never seen anything like it. Like it was such good.
How do you think about that when you're watching something? Like, I don't even think I would.
You don't think about it until like towards the end of it, like, is this like
No.
what? Oh no, I remembered because they would be in like the funeral home, and then they just randomly he's back into the haunted house, and then he's back in the funeral home, and in my head I was like, that was pretty well done how they did that, and I thought there's no cuts, and then I was like, it must have been green screened or something, but then it was famously talked about this one. There was like a 17-minute no cut thing, and the way they had to build the studio to be, I don't know, it's hard to explain.
It's cool, but I would never.
Watch it,
I would never think about that. I don't think ever. I don't think I'm.
well, when you see it, you're like, oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but you said that. I don't know. I don't know. 'Cause now I can't judge.
It's pretty noticeable because it's like really well done. The things I think about.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't think about it.
But yeah, watch it. Or if you want to, watch something cool. That's good.
What's it on?
Netflix. Yeah.
See how it goes.
Is it still on it? You're not going to watch it.
Yeah, it's still on Netflix. I'm waiting.
That was like, I'll see.
I'm waiting to bring out the third season. That'd be sick. Because American Horror Story used to be on Netflix, and they took it off. Kind of off that. Did you ever watch that?
No, I've never seen that.
You just said that he wasn't really into scary stuff anymore.
Here I am saying I hate horror shit, and American Horror Story was never scary. It was just like cheap horror. It's like,
Yeah. There's like jump scares in American Horror Story.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
I'm cool with like horror. I think it's more thriller than horror.
Yeah, you don't mind gore, but you don't like the scary stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. We've talked about this as well.
Yeah.
After Saw and all that, I was just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
What is Saw? Is that horror? Because they call that horror, don't they? I don't see it as like I get it's like
it's horror because the things that happen are horrific, right?
Oh, is that what horror comes from? Because in my head, horror is just like, I suppose, horrible or scary. Should be called scare.
So we've made this new category. It's called Scare Movie.
It's 25 plus.
25 plus. Oh, man.
Yeah, because...
Do you think your kids will like scary stuff?
I'll make them.
You're going to make them?
I'll find out. I could show them shit now and they'd be like, they wouldn't really care.
Yeah, I couldn't. My kids both. Actually, Evie will probably like it. Kenzie, I guarantee she'll hate it. She just doesn't even like seeing... You know, you drive around and you see like Halloween. There's like a sign. It's like got a clown or something.
Yeah.
She's like, won't even look at it.
Yeah, at the moment, Nikita's been cranking Christmas carols for like probably a month now. But now Parker's going to like the shops and shit, and they got all the Halloween decorations, and he's like obsessed with them. He's like, scary, and like pointing to that shit. And I'm like, Halloween's so much better than Christmas, eh? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, fuck yeah, finally, someone else that hates Christmas.
Have you seen those big, like, traditional orange fucking pumpkins?
Yeah.
Apparently you can't eat them.
Why?
Oh, you're talking about the real ones?
Yeah, like Coles sell them, like actual, but you can't eat them apparently.
Why?
Yeah,
I don't know. I was told you can't.
I think because they're made. Because have you guys ever bought one?
I think we bought one once. I had to carve it.
Yeah, they're like pretty much hollow when you buy them. Like it's just full of seeds and shit.
You can still eat it.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they're grown specifically for that because there's
they've
no
been
like
GMO'd to like
there's no like real inside to them.
It's like they made the cartoon head, you know, the cartoon of like Halloween and shit, and then they've tried to like GMO the pumpkin to look like the cartoon to the point where you don't eat it.
A couple of years ago, I saw, I don't know if it's Coles or Woolies, but they had like, I don't know, I can't remember what they called them, but they were like pumpkins that had all these weird knobbly bits on them and like protrusions. Like they looked
Warty.
like, huh?
Like warts.
Yeah. I can't remember what they called them, but I was like, oh, that's weird pumpkins, but they were only there for Halloween. Like, that's what it was for.
Did you buy one?
No.
Why?
This is the first year that we're actually going, like, so we're going to a Halloween party.
Yeah.
All right. I need
like a kid's one or an adult one?
It's Evie's friends, which are now our, like the parents are our friends now. So,
What do you dress up as?
So there's going to be kids there. It's not like Adrian's going to go as a sexy scientist or anything.
I'm the ghost of
How did you know? What's under your lab coat?
Adrian, your test tube's so big.
Let's see your reaction. What was the question? What am I going as?
Yeah, I guess.
Not exactly decided. A wizard, maybe.
A wizard.
Maybe.
A wizard
Harry.
sleeve.
lightning bolt in my head.
I desperately, I want to buy it. So you can get this stuff, this magic stuff, and it's like a little paste, and you can rub it together, and it starts smoking. I want to get some.
I think I've seen that stuff. You like, it kind of just fluffs up and looks like
It's kind of like, so you make it hot by rubbing it together, then after a few seconds, it'll like just start to smoke.
I can see you with like 16 pockets full of tricks.
Yeah.
Flash
The wizard.
I can see that not arriving in time, and then you've just got like a lighter putting gas in your hand doing like the fireballs.
Wait a second. What's that smell? It's like we need to speed this up, so I just carry like a butane refuel.
Adrian's gassing in the corner again. The Barbie's out. Oh, I got this.
No, I'll buy flash paper if I have to.
Flash
Oh,
paper.
what?
Flash paper? It's like a magician thing. It's like really thin paper. It's really flammable. You light it and it just makes that poof of like. It goes poof.
Right.
It's just paper with gasoline, like
No,
soaked
it's
on.
not. Just get a thing, a box of tissue.
Babe, we got to stop at the server on the way.
Fuck yeah.
Just buy exploding cigarettes. We could have this.
I hate Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, we don't.
Well, I
Well,
hate,
that's
I
awesome.
hate
You don't-
people knocking on my door, like
Okay.
no matter what day it
Do you
is.
ever wait, here? Do they do this like at our house? Like if your lights are on, people won't knock on your door.
Yeah. So in the community page, they say that, but I mean,
Kids,
kids don't give a fuck.
Weirdly, I don't. Maybe we just don't pay attention or notice, but I don't think anyone ever knocks on our door. We don't put our light on. So.
We always, every year, have kids knocking.
Do you
We had a
get
kid knock the other week, and he was like,
Just testing.
no, he was like this little chubby kid, and I just wasn't in the mood. And I opened the door. He's like, "Hi, I'm selling loom bands to save money for a gaming PC."
What's a loom band?
Good on.
Oh, I know those things that you make.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Here's
"Oh,
100. Fuck off.
I'm like, oh, I don't have any cash." And
He's like, yeah,
PayPal
man.
me.
yeah,
I'll buy it for you right now. What's
No.
your bank detail?
and he's like, "Oh, okay, all good, thank you." And it was like,
you feel like shit.
yeah, I felt like shit after. And Nikita's like, "I had cash," and I'm like, "I'm not going outside to fucking go. Come back."
You run after
Chasing
him?
this
Look
kid
like a
down.
pedophile.
Come back to my house.
Anyway, I went to the corner shop the other day, and I walked into the corner shop, and he's there again hustling. And he's got his backpack. He's like, "Do you want a bottle of water for $2? I'm saving money for a camping trip or something." And I'm like,
What happened to your computer?
"Yeah." And I'm like, "You tried to hustle me the other day. Here's $2."
Give me that water.
Yeah,
Where did he? Wait, he was at a convenience store
yeah, that's
selling water.
Yeah,
So he bought like a $1.50 bottle and he's trying to
Probably.
sell it for $2.
Yeah.
Fucking made 15 cents off this.
At the front of the store.
at the front. Yeah, so people that were walking in, he's just riding around with his scooter, and then as soon as someone would go in, he'd go and like ask them.
She said, I'll give you $20 for your scooter.
I can't deal with that. When you were at school, did you? Like, I don't think they do them anymore. Like those, where you get boxes of chocolates after go and try and sell.
Yeah.
them.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Fundraising
Yeah,
thing?
I don't think they encourage kids to go to strangers' doors these days.
Yeah, my mum.
Well, I know we used to do it on our own, but I'm guessing if you did it with a parent, would that
My mum saved me on all that shit. She just bought the box,
Box,
for
yeah.
us, and then we
Yeah.
just ate it.
Done.
the problem is? My mum did that too, and then we go back to school like, here's another box. I'm like,
We my friend down the road, he's like my age, and we're like 6 or 7 or whatever, and he's like, we need money. So we got all his books off his bookshelf. He went to all the neighbours' houses with a bag and just tried to sell books.
Oh yeah.
And like we made $15 when we sold a Bible to some old lady.
oh my god,
Yeah.
really?
We're like, fuck yeah, we're balling.
Yeah.
And then we went up to the shops with a bucket and a squeegee, and we're like trying to like wash windows for $2 and shit. And cunts were just like, whatever, I'll just give you the change when I walk out of the shop. So they walk in, we'd hit them up, wash their windows, and they just flick us their change. This one dude's like, wash my whole car, give you $20. I'm like, fuck. So we're like trying to salvage a whole bucket of water, like pouring it on the car and trying to wash it with the squeegee and shit. He walks out. He's
Just
like,
scratched
"What's
off
going
his
on
car."
with my
Yeah.
car right now?" I can't remember if he got the money or not, but
Really?
I just remember having a bucket of water trying to like make
How can you
it
not
work
remember
for
if
the
you
whole
got
car.
paid or not?
I don't know. I think he was just taking the piss, not thinking we'd do it. And we're just pouring like a dirty bucket of soapy water on his car.
Yeah.
Trying to squeegee all the dirt into the paint.
You would scratch the fuck out of you.
Yeah. It was a blue car, I remember that.
Interesting.
Was.
If anyone owns that blue car, get in touch.
Insurance claim.
Yeah. Ash will wash it with his small nipples.
Shirt off, kid.
Oh man.
Give you $20 if your friend washes it with no shirt on.
Did I ever tell you that I used to hate sports carnivals and shit at school?
I used to love it 'cause
I-
of not being
I
in
hated
school.
it as well.
Yeah. So by grade, I don't know if it was 9 or 10, I'd figured out that if you go to the supermarket and buy cases of soft drink
Yeah.
and walk around with the esky selling it, no one questions you and you don't have to do anything.
True.
And so I would easy make $300 just selling drinks.
They all
Walking
think
around.
someone's put you up to it. Like,
Well,
a
no,
teacher's
they're like,
put it.
oh, this is good. What's this for?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
the next sports carnival.
Someone to buy more drinks and sell them.
Yeah, but no one questioned it ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is sick. And then so it was like cross country, right? And I'd do the cross country because I'd walk it, but I'd walk around and then like at every stop, people just buy drinks.
Yeah.
I had a mate, and he was like the runner. He was just he'd come first in everything, and he'd be sweet at like the 3 laps of the oval would be like the I think 1 kilometer, which was like the fucking furthest you'd run in primary school. And I always knew that if I did 1 lap, he'd do 3, and I'd just try and time it so I could cross the finish line with him for photos. Every year, I'd be like, "Here comes Tyler."
So close, Ash.
Yeah,
But I don't understand. Why was he doing, 3 laps and you only had to do 1?
because I couldn't run.
No, I understand. Like, okay, I get that. But
He
then-
was just like, God, no one could ever beat him in anything.
But why did he have to run more than the 1 lap? Like, why didn't he just finish when he did his first thing around?
Oh, it was like
Yeah, so everyone,
It was a 1 kilometer thing. I think 3 laps of our oval equaled 1 kilometer.
Okay,
So
so the-
everyone had to do the race.
the photo would have been of that guy getting his 3rd lap, and Ash would have just been on his
So they take
first lap.
They take a picture every time someone crosses the line.
No, it was just like they take a picture of first place, which was him, and I'd make sure I was with him. When
So
they
it looks
took a
like in the
picture.
photo, Ash is doing well, but he's actually on his first lap.
Did I explain that badly? Or?
No. I'm just.
I got it.
I didn't.
I got
Yeah.
it.
I was like, why are they making him run 3 times and you only have to run once?
Meanwhile, I'd get like second place. And shit. No, it was all for the photo. I'm like, because like in the school newsletter, it would be like, Tyler won fucking blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, in the
And I got
background
second.
Yeah, not even breaking a sweat. In my tie and shit.
How did you time that?
Did you run in that?
Yes. What sport name teams did you have like in primary school? Because ours was based on like famous athletes. So we had like Freeman.
Oh, you mean how?
would've been
Like
so
house,
much
house,
fun.
house names?
Yeah.
Okay, I got
So we had like Freeman, Hendy, Perkins, and Wilson. I
Who's
don't know who the
Hendy?
fuck Wilson. Trevor Hendy.
I don't know who that is.
Me
No,
neither.
I don't know.
I think he was a runner, swimmer.
What
Trevor
were you in?
Perkins. Larry Perkins.
Evans Peters.
Kieran Perkins.
Kieran Perkins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Larry Perkins is a race car driver. I don't know who Freeman was.
Oh no, I think.
What? While you're thinking, so Westy's gone. So Nikita and I both went to that school, and now we've sent Westy to that school.
Yeah.
So the whole time leading up to it, because we're in different houses, I'm like, he's coming in my house because he's a boy, so they're going to follow like the boy
It just
path.
goes by your surname.
And then Nikita's like, no, he's going to get my path, blah, blah, blah. So she was blue, I was yellow.
Why?
And then,
Why is one a boy part? Is there only like?
no, that's got nothing to do with it. Anyway, at the start, like the year that he started, they're like, we're introducing 2 new houses. And then now,
How many houses
6
were there
houses.
before?
So there was 4 and now
Yeah.
there's 6.
Whoa, I've never heard 6 before.
Well,
Gross.
What is this?
I know. So now he's in one of these
What were they-
random, like,
New houses.
New
What were they
houses.
called? Like,
What's the colours? What colours do they use?
Oh yeah, it's like rainbow.
yeah, okay. So the original colours were
That's better.
This black is just all emos.
green,
Yeah.
blue, yellow, maroon.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Maroon.
We have red, but yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And now they've added
Turquoise.
Purple. So Westie's purple.
Shit.
And
Makes sense.
fuck, what's the
What do you mean that makes sense?
Well, like the storm.
Terrible colour.
Yeah. No, it is a terrible
Purple.
color. It's a sick mascot though. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Wait, each house has a mascot?
Billy,
Yeah,
Billy Slater.
they've gone like next level.
Okay.
Nikita,
Wait,
So-
rewind. What's the last
no.
colour?
I'm trying to think. Fuck, orange.
Okay.
Orange.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yeah. So
What are you talking? You're a fucking
all the
dickhead.
animals are cool except for Nikita's old house, the blue one.
Okay.
So
Are they Australian animals?
nah,
Okay, blue's not a shark.
nah,
Baby shark.
Is any of them a shark?
nah.
Tiger's got to be one.
Tiger's orange.
Okay.
So it's
Oh
like,
my god, that's
and
so.
let's guess.
and it's like a tough
That's
looking
like a
orange.
Purple
Okay.
is octopus.
Nah,
Toucan.
purple's a mystical, like a mythical creature.
Dragon.
Dragon.
Nah,
Fucking.
I don't even know
Unicorn.
what the animal is. So it's like the
It's a unicorn.
it's got like the bird face, but like a lion's
griffin.
body. Yeah, yeah. So
Liger.
it's that.
A griffin.
no, it's not a griffin.
Yeah. Well, whatever that
It's a
is.
liger.
So that's purple. Yellow is fuck. Let me get them up.
Yellow's
because
a I don't know.
I don't want to give it away, so I'll bring this down.
What would be yellow? Big bird.
Big bird. Yellow is clownfish.
Big bird or Tweety bird?
Or it is a griffin.
A duck.
This
Duckling.
thing?
Yeah, that's it.
What's the house called? Griffin house?
Gryffindor.
No, it's called Goldsworthy.
What is Goldsworthy? Come on.
I don't know.
I'm not making fun of it.
Goldsworthy.
Yeah,
It
Goldsworthy.
sounds like
That's weird.
it's like a Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, the bad guy.
I don't even know where the fucking.
Hello, I'm Goldsworthy. Give me your secret formula.
What was that dude's name in Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, the bad guy?
Charlie?
No. Is there, was, yeah,
the
like
evil
the guy
guy.
that like is not really evil, but like
The evil guy who was like testing the kids. Something's worth? Is it something's worth?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like Wigglesworth or something.
Wigglesworth. I think that's the cat.
It had worth in it, I think.
Is that why I'm thinking what he said, Goldsworthy?
Yeah, maybe.
What house were you in, Ash?
I was in Perkins. It was
His name was Slugworth.
Slugworth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Worth. Arthur Slugworth. Slug. That's such a like villain name.
Yeah.
I'm Slugworth.
Tie to the
Yeah, what
train
house were
tracks.
you? Well, what colour, I guess, first?
So I was in blue, which was Perkins, which makes sense because he was a swimmer.
Fuck, I just found all the colours.
Okay.
Oh wait, 1, 2.
You knew the colours.
I don't know who Trevor
Number
Hendy
5.
was, but he was yellow.
Okay.
Trevor Hendy. Kathy Freeman was obviously a runner.
He's a surf lifesaver.
Okay. Yellow, red, yellow flags, whatever.
Yeah.
And Hendy. Who was Hendy?
That's Trevor
Oh,
Henry.
Trevor Hendy. Sorry, Wilson. I know who Wilson was.
Owen.
Owen Wilson. Hey, Cash.
Fuck, I
I
can't
don't
remember.
know, I don't know who was a famous sports athlete. Wilson. Someone with the last name Wilson.
Don't know. Kevin Bloody Wilson.
In high school, we were based on islands. It was Stradbroke, Bribey.
Oh, really?
What other islands do we have around here?
I don't know.
Stradbroke, Russell. No, I don't think it was a team Russell.
Russell.
What islands do we have around here? Like, it was like off islands of Australia. So it was like Stradbroke, Bribey Island.
That's so interesting.
There's two other ones.
Because I think at every, like all the
I was
schools
in
I went
Stratty.
to, were you?
Yeah.
It was always like people that were important in the foundation of the school.
I think that's what like Westie School is as well.
I just
So
remember
I finally found all the animals. So
Okay.
before you
So-
say that, Stratty that I was in high school was purple.
oh really?
But I don't think anyone really wore it. Like
What do you
no one really
I thought you
wanted
said
to
you
wear
had
it.
blue, green, red, and yellow.
That was primary school, blue. But yeah, Stratty was purple. I remember that now.
What were the other colours in your high school?
It was just like, red, yellow, fucking...
What? Wait, which colour did they draw? Red, yellow.
Well, high school's different to primary school, so they just do something different.
No, you said you were in purple.
In high school.
Yeah.
I was in blue in primary school, and that was like the
okay.
sports
But
athlete.
in purple, what in high school? What colour did purple substitute?
Yeah, Stradbroke.
Oh my god!
Didn't have to substitute anything.
What do you mean they just added an extra colour?
What are they adding? They probably... maybe it substitute red because we didn't have a red or something. I don't know.
That's what I'm asking you. That's the question.
weird
I said,
question.
What? No, why? I said in primary school you have red, blue, green, and yellow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in high school you had What colours, including purple?
Probably purple, pink, off green, and watermelon.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Who knows? I don't know. All I remember was purple.
See if you can guess the blue color at Westie School. So
Blue, what? Well, it's blue.
So each color has a mascot, right?
Yeah.
They're
Okay,
all
so we've
fucking
got
super
griffin
cool
and
animals.
tiger.
Yep. So the maroon one is a lion.
Okay.
The yellow one is a wolf. So they're all pretty fucking cool animals, right? Then purple's the fucking griffin or whatever.
Blue's stingray.
Orange is the tiger.
Blue is
Green.
it's some kind of bird, peacock,
Nah, green is a
cane toad.
like a stallion.
It's
Like a horse.
I would argue that's lame.
So that's all the other animals, and then guess what blue is?
Flower.
No,
Is it an animal?
it's an animal. Yeah,
A newt.
I guess.
Cockroach.
No,
A sloth.
You keep saying it's lame, so I want to think of like a lame animal.
it's not lame, but it doesn't match anything.
You just said stallion, and I don't think that's that great.
Give us a clue.
Yeah, but I mean, if you like, so picture like just a row of these like
Rabbit.
magical animals just running. There's like a
Gazelle or
tiger and a lion and a fucking griffin, a
Rabbit.
stallion.
No, not rabbit.
No,
There's like a warthog.
I'm just gonna tell you,
What is it?
a dinosaur.
Stallion is worse than dinosaur.
which
I would prefer
dinosaur?
dinosaur over
imagine-
stallion.
but they're all like,
What kind of dinosaur though? That doesn't count.
it's like a T-Rex.
That's fine.
But it's like,
That's fine.
it doesn't make sense.
It's
All the
fine.
other animals would be like, why
What
the
do
fuck
you
is there a
mean?
dinosaur here?
You have a griffin as one of the animals.
Yeah, but that feels like
that's not real.
that feels like all the other animals would be running together, and that one would be like flying above, going, "You're doing good down there, guys."
No, you.
And then the dinosaur's just like,
No, I disagree. T-Rex beats stallion.
"Nah, I don't believe you."
Wait.
Out of all those animals in a fight, stallion comes where?
What powers does a griffin
Have you ever
have,
been
though?
kicked by a horse?
I haven't, but I wouldn't win against any of those animals.
Coming up live,
Ready?
November 12th.
Ready?
Adrian's going to get kicked
Fucking
by a
ready.
horse.
Have you been
That's
raped?
live on the
Have you been
podcast.
raped by a griffin?
Get stallion to kick dinosaur who wins. Definitely not stallion. Wait, what were the other ones?
Oh, I don't know. Close it now.
My,
There's griffin, tiger, lion, fucking...
Yeah, exactly.
Horse.
Stallion's the worst. I'm sorry, whatever house you are, your house is the worst.
No, I had... I don't remember. I was yellow.
Stallion is what you were.
That
for
was
sure.
green.
What dinosaur was it? Just a
He just said
like a
T-Rex.
T-Rex or
T-Rex.
something.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't specific.
If it was
on
like a
what sort of
velociraptor
dinosaur.
or something, like, fuck yeah. It's just
T-Rex is a big velociraptor.
T-Rex, mini arms.
It just doesn't match to me. Because it's not like an animal. But a griffin isn't.
I see the flaw of my logic here. I don't think we had animals. It was just a color and a name, and that was it.
Yeah, right. Well, they only recently brought in animals.
Oh, man.
What
If
was
you
the
were
other-
on the committee of when they were picking animals, then
It would have
Who was high as fuck going, Griffin?
I wonder if they pulled it out of a hat. Okay, who gets to be Griffin?
Yeah.
What was the yellow one?
I don't
A lion. One was
no,
a
mine
lion.
was a...
One was a tiger. And one
No, it
was
was a wolf. Well, you need a
Yeah,
wolf.
wolf.
No. We need
Nah.
Yeah,
a
fully.
stallion.
That would have been some cunt. Like, some teacher just high.
LSD going,
And then-
"Oy, Griffin.
Some teacher would have been like, don't fucking put that in the hat.
He's like, I put it in
So
the
I'm
hat.
going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Griffin? What? Peter Griffin?
It's in. It's so good.
Fucking hell. All right. We happy?
I'm not happy.
You're not
think
happy?
Stallion is the worst. Is not the worst.
It's not the
animal.
worst.
Stallion.
Yeah.
It's a horse, right?
Yeah.
What's
It's got
wrong
the
with that?
biggest dick out of all those
He said
animals.
the dinosaur's the worst.
Dinosaur's like easy second best.
But it's not... What I'm getting to is it doesn't belong.
You got a wolf, right?
Stop it.
A wolf,
Yeah.
which just tears cunts apart.
Yeah.
No one fucks with a wolf.
He's just saying it doesn't. He's not saying that's not the best. I get what
You know,
Same-
this is exactly what it's like. You know how you have an issue with Heart being in Captain Planet?
Yeah.
That's how I feel
I didn't
about
say it was an
dinosaur.
issue. I just said it's shit. It's a shit one.
It's not shit.
Yeah, fuck off. It's
The
not
world
shit.
is run by
No
love.
bullshit.
It is.
All right, here's the one dude. He's like, oh, there's the bad dude. Fire in your face. He's gonna go, be friends.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Aquaman. Like, out of all the superheroes, this guy that just chills in the water.
I've
He
never
can
seen
control the water, right?
Gives a fuck. I'll be fighting in the desert. What's he gonna do?
What do you mean?
It'll rain on you. I don't know. just seems like a shit superhero. Like they'll just
Who are you fighting in the
clutching for
desert?
straws, you know?
Huh? You think water is the... No way.
What's he going to do? Like, just bring the ocean to the desert? Fuck everything up?
You could do.
If you really broke it, you'll be like,
I'm going to
you're
destroy
made
the
of water.
ecosystem for you.
Yeah.
True. I don't know. I haven't really seen it, but
I don't
just
know.
assume
Oh,
it's lame.
he doesn't do that in
Like
Aquaman,
female
just so
Hulk.
you know. She-Hulk. Oh,
She-Hulk. Have you watched that yet?
no, I
Nah.
can't.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard nothing but terrible shit about it.
It's just so
Terribly
PC.
done.
So that's on Disney Plus. Nikita came to me this afternoon. She's like,
What happened to Hulk?
no. She's like, oh my
Titties.
God. She's like, I just realized something. I was reading
Hulk
something.
has big nipples.
Yeah. She's like, I was reading something on the
Episode title.
internet.
What's wrong with my nipples?
She's like, did you know that when you like download Disney Plus on your TV, it just, because it's like a kids app or whatever, it restricts you to like under 18s?
No.
Well, it does because we changed it on our TV and now we have so many other shows.
Well, no.
Katie's going to download it.
No, you have another account. Like we have the kids one, which you can't
Oh, we've
watch
just
much
got the
shit.
one.
Oh, and then you can go profile.
Yeah,
and they
so
can
we've
do
got that
profile.
on Netflix, but Disney Plus, we just got like, you just hit Disney Plus and you just go.
Okay. Oh,
'Cause she changed it and I'm like, holy shit, there's so
there's
much
heaps.
more to watch.
There's heaps.
Oh, that's true.
There's so much good shit.
Yeah, I don't have to watch Mickey Mouse anymore.
We're going to drop Foxtel. We're going to
What are you going to get instead?
KO and probably Disney Plus.
Wow.
So we rang up to cancel Foxtel the other day, and they're like, "We'll give you $20
When-
a month off."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
sweet.
They did the same with us.
Wasn't there like this big thing where you were talking about getting another Foxtel box or something? And then we
Yeah, so we don't know how, but we lost the remote. The Foxtel box just disappeared one day. So I'm pretty sure one of the kids threw it in the bin because I've ripped that couch apart. And
It's the only place it could be.
and our Foxtel's like the original one, and they're like up to IQ 5 or some shit now. So she rang them up, and they sent out the new IQ, and she's like, "Only if it's free. We're not paying for shit." I'm like, "Oh, it's all free," and they sent it out, and then charged us like $250. So she rang back up, and they're like, "We go, oh, you said it was free, but you charged us for it," and they're like, "Oh no, yeah, no, you got to pay for the box and all that." She goes, "Go back through the recorded phone call that you tell us every time that it's being recorded for quality purposes." And they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, we'll waive it." Like just straight up, just change their mind on the spot. Didn't want to like bother.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got the new, and it's sick. Like it got heaps of fucking shit on there.
Yeah.
Why is it different? How's it different?
More like on demand stuff. For the other one, we couldn't just go into it and watch random shit on demand. It was like having,
So you were paying for a service that was like worse than what you could have been getting.
yeah, we just had the original box. And we're like, maybe we should upgrade. But yeah, so whoa, sorry,
That's just like watching
activated
Netflix.
Netflix.
Activate Netflix now.
Yeah, so we're just gonna cancel it, and then because I want KO to play on the outside TV and shit, and she's like, "Oh, we want Disney Plus for the kids, so we can watch Disney movies." Because Disney's not on other streaming services, eh?
No, they pull all their shit from everywhere.
Yeah, dogs.
Did you see Netflix is bringing in ads? Yeah.
I'm going to drop Netflix.
It's fucked, eh?
I heard YouTube was gonna trial 7 ads
No, they
before a
did.
video.
They did.
Oh, they are doing it.
Yeah.
Are they gonna?
Are you going
make that a
to
thing?
pay for YouTube
Oh,
yet?
fuck that! I'll go to fucking what's the other one?
Where are you going to watch? No. What do you mean? I'll go. There's nowhere else you can watch this shit on the YouTube.
Ads coming to Netflix in Australia next month.
Yeah.
Dickhole.
That's right.
Fucked, eh?
I'm not going to watch. Do you know? We watched. So the kids are just so used to like streaming and on-demand shows or whatever.
Oh yeah,
That-
Josh freaks out
Yeah.
when YouTube throws an ad up. And he's like, "Oh,
Not
no!"
YouTube
Like,
because
chill
I pay
out.
for YouTube.
5
But I mean,
seconds.
there's some shit that like, you know, like free to air TV. They have like on-demand free
Yeah.
to air, but they still run ads.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, what is that's? It's as if I stopped her show and
Yeah,
put something else
they
on.
assume you put it.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't do it. Just sit
Yeah.
through the ad.
What happened to Blippy?
Yeah. So exactly the same. Nikita watches, sometimes she goes on Channel 10 or whatever and watches some gay cooking show she watches. And 90% of it is just ads.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is
Just
frustrating me.
YouTube
And then I
it.
think back to like when I was a kid and like you just have to sit there and be like,
Yeah, you're like, can't wait till next week. This time next week,
Yeah.
I'm going to watch the next episode.
exactly. I feel like chicken tonight.
I watched the first season of 24, which is 24 hours
Yeah.
of what's his name, Jack Bauer's life.
Yeah.
I watched it over 24 weeks
Yeah.
because it was one a week. I'm like, this is bullshit.
It's fucked.
And it's amazing because like we had to train our memories to remember that past episode. And so we relied on that catch up that we now
They do
skip in
recaps
Netflix.
there, right?
Yeah. But now they do recaps in Netflix episode, like series. It's like you just finished one and then it's like the recap.
I appreciate that
Skip.
because I like take a break sometimes. Like, I'll come back to
I get it.
Yeah, sometimes.
But we relied on that as kids. Like,
Yeah.
What did Jack Bauer do last week? Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Get back straight into it. How good was 24?
Never watched it.
Is there a price point where they don't give you ads? Like, are they
Yeah, I think that's what
They want you to upgrade to like $18 a
premium.
week.
So yeah, I think that's it there. $22.99 because it was saying
Gross.
$6.99 a month.
By doing that, they're acknowledging that ads
That's
are bad.
cheaper.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
so they're bringing the
I
cost
think-
down.
yeah.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
But by doing that, they're acknowledging that ads are bad, right?
What do you mean?
They're saying, we know
No, they're
you
not.
hate ads.
They're not. They're giving you the option. They're saying, if you don't want to pay as much, we know shit's tight. We'll subsidize what we're losing in your membership cost by running ads.
Wait, so what am I paying now? Like $15 a
Yeah,
Yeah, I think yeah.
And so they're going to drop that
to $6.99.
when they add ads.
Well, they're making another plan that
Yeah.
has ads, but at a cheaper price.
Oh, so I can stay on what I got and not have ads.
yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
yeah, fuck it, I'll do that.
Maybe.
Well, that's good. Because like, if they were just going to like interject ads into what I've got now, it's dog ads. And then tell me that,
Dog out.
Well, no, the thing is, though, that would be just a bad move because people would just drop it.
Yeah.
yeah, because they're basically saying, here's something annoying and pay more if you don't want it.
That's like, so 4K YouTube is going to be behind the membership now.
Hey?
Does that mean I can't
No,
watch
you-
ads?
What? No, as in, like, if you want to watch 4K YouTube videos, it's like they're limiting it to if you pay for YouTube.
I couldn't give a shit about YouTube quality. Like, I'm watching it on my fucking palm-sized screen.
I think you can notice below 1080.
There's nothing I really watch on YouTube. It's all listen for me. Like, I can listen to anything
I'll
on
watch some of the shit. But then
podcasts and shit.
Yeah, I don't really watch anything.
And if I watch it, I don't care what quality it is. Like, I can make out the picture, I'm fine. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, the kids are obsessed with it, but I don't really use it.
I did like a data saving thing on my Spotify, and it's like low quality, like music. Like it downloads like a lower quality if you're not on Wi-Fi or whatever, just to save data.
Oh,
I
really?
can't tell the fucking difference.
I think if you heard them like side by side, you'd tell.
Yeah, so I won't listen to it side by side. I'm like, whatever.
Or actually, I wonder how much of that is industrial deafness.
True. Or the fact I'm listening on a dodgy
there'll be so
Makita
much,
radio.
like-
That's the thing. Like, your quality of your music coming from your device means nothing when you're listening to it over a shitty car stereo or a fucking $30,000 sound system.
When I did that little bit of music production, that was the thing. They're like, always have to, so you can sit there with like some crazy headphones or some crazy speakers or whatever and try and mix the thing, but you always had to take it to a car and listen to it. Because like, if it sounds shit in the car,
On
Yeah,
mono.
90% of like where people are going to hear it.
I was thinking that the other day. I was like when we first got our licenses and shit, it was like the cool thing to do to go and spend like $1,000 on a fucking stereo system or something. And now literally the phone in our pocket has like a better sound system than what was in our fucking 93 Commodore.
Yeah. That was the first thing I did when I got a car, was like
Yeah, so.
straight to Super Cheap, buy a stereo so I can play MP3s.
Yeah.
I remember getting like my first new car. It was my Hilux. It was like 2016 or whatever. I'm like,
you like to have to go super cheap.
no, yeah, I was like, all right, first thing I'm doing is I'm putting fucking 6x9s in the doors, like make it good. And I got into this thing. I'm like, this sounds better than anything I've ever put in any car. Like, even has bass and shit in it.
Yeah.
It's just standard like new age speakers.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But same thing. Like when we were like recording music and stuff, you can make it sound sick in the studio, but you play it in the car and we'd hear different shit. We'd be like, oh, that sounds a bit bad. So we'd have to go back with feedback through shitty speakers and he'd have to figure out why it's shitty there and not here and try and find a balance. Like, you don't want to make it good in that, but then sound shit on a good sound system. So like, fuck working that out.
So in a lot of studios, there's like, or mixing studios, I think they have like really good speakers, but they also have a set of shitty speakers and like flick between them and like listen. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's sick. So smart.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Nah, fuck you.
Can't get any worse than that.
Stop it. You guys are fucking so special.
Hey, today is where our book begins. The rest is still unwritten.
How long have you been chambering that? Ready to fire it off? Did you look it up just then?
Nah.
To remember? You remembered it?
Nah, listen to it. probably a
Yeah,
day
I'm
ago.
listening to it right
I've
now.
listened to that song a fair bit lately.
Why?
I don't know.
I think you threw it on the other day.
I did.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
was like,
It's
it's
really
stuck in my head all day.
While it's topical, did you listen to the Blink song?
The new one.
Oh, I saw it popped
Yeah, it's
up.
good, eh?
I saw it
Do you
pop
like
up.
it?
Okay.
You don't like it?
It's not I don't like it. I'm just like, after what he said, I was like, yeah, you're right. Mark's 50 years old.
Yeah, but fucking, what do you expect?
No, I know that. But it's
Singing
just like,
about
and then I was just
fingering
like, it's just like
Josie, you're my.
no, it's not like it's not as bad as that, but it's the same like level of complexity essentially. And I was just like, it's not that I don't like it. I like it.
I liked it.
But I don't know if it's just nostalgia, like
Yeah, yeah.
why I liked it, or if
Yeah,
like,
you feel like you have to like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those like I love Blink. Fucking loved them growing up. I'm not one of those people that would just stick to loving every single thing they do because I like them.
Yeah.
I'll say that's a shit album. I don't like it because it's not what I like.
but it's
Like
weird.
Linkin Park when Old Mate died and everyone's like, the best album ever was the last one he wrote because it was so blah blah blah. It's like it was fucking shit.
Yeah.
Everything about it was shit.
Wait, which one?
And then they
which was the last album? I can't remember.
it was like fucking
wait, 'cause-
crap.
What was it?
I don't know, but it was crap.
No,
but like
no, fuck you.
it was just
Those
soft.
are fighting words.
It was just soft, like synthetic fucking crap. Like I didn't like it. It wasn't Linkin Park, right?
Right.
Anyway, and then people would post lyrics from that, like, "Oh my god, it was there the whole time. He was so suicidal." It's like any Linkin Park
Yeah.
lyric was suicidal because that's what they were. Anyway, that just gave me this shit. So like, yeah, I wasn't keen on any fucking new Blink, to be honest. Anything after the self-titled album was like, man, whatever about.
Oh, okay. That's the album with One More Life. I like that song.
Maybe that one song.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm thinking, did he do a solo thing?
Not sure.
Maybe I'm thinking of that.
Anyway,
Yeah. But yeah, like, yeah, new Blink. I haven't heard the new song, but I probably won't like it.
yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, old style, but not super old.
Takes a lot for me to like a song.
That's the thing.
Like-
You know how you said that, like, there's some albums where I was like, I fucking don't like this, but then I listened to it and I was like, okay, I like this.
Yeah.
He dropped his line and he wants to go.
Drop it again.
Plus the cat is. I'm not sure if anyone else can hear that.
I can hear it.
The cat has been
kicking
going
the tape.
nuts for the last 10 minutes. All right. So, all good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
See ya.
All right. See you later.